Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Fa
Oh,
la
yeah.
la 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 la. Hello, one and all, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Unsleeping City. I'm Sully, your dungeon master, and with me, as always, are our intrepid heroes. Say hi, intrepid heroes.
Hi,
Intrepid heroes.
Guys, it's a very festive day we have here. You know, we're airing this here in April, but whatever. That's not what time it is in the campaign. In the campaign today, in-game, is December 25th, Christmas Day. If you're new here to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Either way, take a second to hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell, and, like the stream. And get these comments! Yeah, we like to hang out with you and chat. Gang, last we left our intrepid heroes, they were returning from Nod, the sixth borough, the Dream Realm, where a lot of exposition and investigation work was underway. Nod had explained how dreams manifested there in the dreaming, and then when one becomes so powerful and beloved, it materializes into magic. And those examples were being heaven and hell, and now the American dream that has been manifested as the golden doorway, held high in the lantern light of the Statue of Liberty. The promise of freedom, equal opportunity, and prosperity, the dream that had become so loved, it created that golden doorway. You guys visited the doorways, saw some of the golden doorway that has some of that corrupted, kind of tainted money that was flowing to and from it, like that cardiovascular system. There was a heartwarming reunion with Charlie and her parents, and you left with some knowledge about Robert Moses' plans against the dreaming, and above all, Charlie was finally given her token that marks her as the official Vox Phantasma, giving her much more needed control over the powers of Dream, in the form of a nice silk green boxing robe that grants her some of her new abilities, and most of all, the control over that magic that seeps from her. You guys left the Dream Realm and found yourselves at home just in time for bed, but not before a final message was sent to Charlie in the form of a promotional poster promoting a debut prize fight that was supposed to happen later that night between the Digger and the Beast. You guys awake the next morning to the smell of homely aromas, Christmas holly, evergreen tree smell up and down the sidewalks from dads sneaking in Christmas trees at the very last minute. It's a light, snowy day. Small little snow mounds of snow are built up along the banks, along the sidewalks. The roads still have like a fresh, snowy blanket as the city hasn't plowed them yet. So it's a nice little soft crunch as you walk down them. You see inflatable Frosties and Santas hanging from roof houses, and lights strung up with some tinsel along apartment buildings. Some windows are cracked open from different homes. Little Christmas jingles are playing from the windows. That smell of like cinnamon and hot chocolate coming to and fro the halls, up and down the halls. What's up?
So that was a long rest, so we can.
That is a long rest. Yeah, you guys are definitely long rested.
Is there a way to do that so it resets everything automatically?
I think I have to long rest you. So, I believe if I just do this, I gotta remember how to do it. Yeah.
That's just me, though. You gotta do everyone.
All right. Yeah, so, what do you got? Before we get into it, I will say this. You guys do awake from a bit of like a magical message sent to you, kind of like almost like a magical voicemail that has been sent to you from Alejandro at the Gramercy. In reports that the gnomes at Grand Central Station have reported a break-in. The work of the Gramercy doesn't take vacations. But it's Christmas Day, right? Christmas morning. What are you guys getting into? Like, what's on your mind?
Did we all go home?
Yeah, you guys came straight home from Nod, and everybody kind of like departed, like dispersed and went to their homes.
Is my apartment still destroyed?
Your apartment is still destroyed. You see that some of the holes, like the big hole that was once where your fridge was, has been patched. You gotta get home. It's been patched. You see that like it has been patched with like a combination of like like cement that has been like somebody has taken the opportunity to fix the hole in your wall. It is like cement. You see that there's like wrapping paper that's been there, that's been put there in the form of like the smell of like, evergreen, minty, enter evergreen, there that's been kind of like that. Somebody or something has taken the opportunity to kind of try to spruce up, the damages of your place. Because other than that, your place is relatively untouched. Like the window's been repaired. It's no longer glass in the like that window that was broken isn't glass anymore. It's this kind of like what's the word? It's like candy. It's like a clear like candy frosting kind of deal. As if they've kind of remade it with this glassy see-through frosting in the window. The cement and mint has been used to repair your wall. There's a new fridge. It's like way too small. It's like very, very short. It's a full fridge. It's just short. So somebody over that night has gone into your apartment, fixed it up, and has left you a little gift. On like you don't have a tree, so it looks like they don't know where to put it. So they put it like right on your couch, just sitting there. What about everybody else?
Tony's probably just chilling in his apartment. His family is still out west, but you know, and he is on winter break because of his job, university and whatnot.
You wake up. You wake up to a bag on your dining room table. It's like a little table in the dining room. It's like a little see-through bag tied at the top with a nice bow, like a nice little golden bow. It's like a red, kind of like red see-through bag. But you see that there's a bunch of envelopes on the inside with a folded card, like tent fold, like an A-frame tent fold, card that is in front of it that just says Tony in this crazy calligraphy on the front of it.
Didn't we kill Santa? Like he's just really confused and he like picks up the letter.
You actually see it says, "Hey Tony, never got the chance to say thank you. These wouldn't have made it. These wouldn't have made it given the holiday break. So I pulled some strings. And then it just says at the bottom, SC at the bottom. And you didn't kill Santa. You actually saved Santa Claus from the giant mutant Santa all the way back in like episode 2. That giant slug Santa that was like popping out all of the gross mutant Santas was trying to eat and lay eggs in regular, well, I say regular, but like the current Santa of the rotation. He seemed to have left you like a little gift on the counter.
It's the fucking bell from Polar Express.
Polar Express.
And it's just a note that says, "Found this in the seat of my sleigh. Better get that hole in your pocket fixed." No, just me. It's a great movie.
Nah, a great movie. But Tony's like, oh yeah, like he's. The last few days has like been like a dream to him, kind of like they've gone really fast, and so much has been happening that like he can't remember shit properly. He's gonna start unwrapping the gift.
You see that majority of the bag is postal cards. So like it's a bunch of different Christmas cards and letters and things that were addressed to you but as the letter states, would not have gotten there in time by Christmas because of the holidays. Nobody would have delivered them. It is a bunch of it is a bunch of letters and postcards from your family out west, wishing you a Merry Christmas and sorry that they can't be there. There's a picture of like your mom and dad who are like this like cute little elder, like they're a little bit elderly at this point. They've gotten a new dog to kind of like fill the void of their son not being at home anymore. It's like this super like it's like an equally old like bloodhound that is just like them trying to take this very festive, like they've put like a sweater on it and like a bow in her hair, like on her head, and she's just fully like on the ground, damn near asleep. They're trying to be like very sporadic, very like upbeat and happy in this festive Christmas photo, but the dog's just not having it. But yeah, it's like missing you. You see that there's like a little like dotted line outline of a space next to your dad that just says you go here, there. And it's just like a bunch of festive little cards that Mr. SC pulled some strings to make sure that they got to your house on time.
Aw. Gonna look up at the sky, just go, thanks, Santa. And then he's gonna take out his phone and he's gonna text his parents Merry Christmas.
You text your parents Merry Christmas. Immediately after you text them, you get a FaceTime.
Shit.
Like as soon as it goes whoop and sends, it just do 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 like.
Tony kind of rolls his eyes and he looks in the mirror because he remembers that he looks a little different now, and he's curious of whether or not he should pick up. He's like, are my parents gonna be able to see this? This is he's having this debate, and he's kind of just letting the clock tick down a bit. And he's probably not gonna pick up in time.
You see that it rings for a little bit, and you're just kind of like, shit, I don't know if this, and you miss the call.
I text my parents back.
You're
You just said
started
sorry
text.
was shitting.
You're literally texting them back.
Yeah, that's exactly
They call you again.
I'm gonna decline it, and I'm gonna text my
Oh
parents.
no!
Taking a shit. I will call you later.
You see, you decline it. This time you actually hit decline. Before you can send your text, another text message comes in all caps that says, "Send me a picture." Or I know you didn't just hit the X. Send me a picture.
Go all the way to the bathroom, sit in the toilet, and take a picture.
Tony finishes his reply. Taking shit. Give me a few minutes.
It's a big shit too.
I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna start brewing a fucking cup of coffee. I'm gonna make I go in the bathroom. I fix my hair a little bit. I unfuck up the bed head and stuff. I put on something. I just put on a coat over my pajamas because I'm still not out of them yet. I'm I just gotta look fancy for this 1 minute. And then I get this big dopey grin on my face. I wave at myself in the mirror and I take the picture. I just said Merry Christmas, Mom and Pop.
Little do they know you have no pants on in the bottom half of the photo.
Yup.
You get a respond back that just goes, it's just like a bunch of heart emojis, and says, "Oh, my sweet boy."
There's literal sigh of relief. He's okay, they don't know. And then he just he goes to get his coffee. takes the coat off, gets back in his freaking pajamas.
Jesus.
Waking up, morning cup of coffee. Uh, morning.
Awesome. Oh my god. Nothing like dodging your parents for the holidays. What about Diego and Charlie? You guys have what do you guys do for your Christmas morning?
Charlie, you wanna go first?
I am currently trying to do something real quick with my computer, so go ahead and go first.
Okay. Um, I mean, Diego is just waking up at the Gramercy like every other every other day. Um, he doesn't do much for Christmas. He goes out, gets some coffee, and is Alejandro at the Gramercy? Does he live there basically, or
What was that? Say that again?
is Alejandro like my grandfather at the Gramercy?
Oh yeah, he almost like he pretty much never leaves there. He doesn't sleep. He kind of goes into this weird like state of like out of body meditation to like get his energy back. So he doesn't really sleep, and he's pretty much up 24 hours a day.
Okay, I'm gonna like go and like give him a hug and be like, "Feliz Navidad, abuelo."
You see that you fully like you go to hug him, you fully oh my Dios mío, Diego, you oh my god, how many times do I tell you not to sneak up on me while I meditate? Oh,
I just
jeez.
go for the hug anyway. I don't even listen to what he's saying.
You see that he's so confused in the sense that like he almost like doesn't know what day it is. Like you're hugging him and he just thinks you've scared the shit out of him.
It's Navidad, abuelo. It's Merry Christmas.
He goes, oh, 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 Merry Christmas. How could I have not have known? I didn't even put out the tree or the present. Oh my good. Merry Christmas,
Okay.
Diego.
I was gonna go get some coffee. You want anything?
I would love some coffee. If you could give me an espresso would be nice. With the shot of vanilla.
Sure. You wanna do peppermint? I mean, it's Christmas.
I do like peppermint. Yes, give me the vanilla and the peppermint. I'm sure it tastes fine.
Cool. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna start heading out to get some coffee, and maybe and I'm gonna text my brother to see if he wants to meet up.
You text your brother. You don't get a reply. Like immediately, you don't get a reply. You step up to get the coffee. You see that the woman at the counter hands you both of the cups, and she goes, "Yeah, that'll be $12.75." You reach in your pocket to like grab a couple of bills, and
There's just a bell in there from Santa.
you and this bell from Santa. You hear a voice behind you. He goes, "Hey, don't worry about it, hermano. I got it." And you see that walking up next to you, your brother walks forward and puts a 20 on the counter. And he just goes, "Dude, you think you were going to dodge me for Christmas? Come on."
Hey man, like, I what? I just texted you. Where you come from?
He goes, "Did you know that you have your location on? Cause I just followed it."
Well, fuck that. I'm just gonna do the first thing I'm just gonna do and go. I just turn off my location and everything.
You start to turn off your location. You see that he fully puts his hand over the screen of your phone and then just gives you a huge hug.
I'm gonna give him a hug back. How you been, man? How are things at home?
If I can be
I know.
honest, they are not the same without you, Amanda. Look, I'm
Hey,
not
man, I
going to
know.
say it, but I kind of miss you and stuff.
Yeah, man, I miss you too, buddy. But like, how's that being? I know he's starting a new job. Is he like usually more stressed? Is he more stressed than usual?
I guess in a way. Did you two have a conversation a bit ago? He's been talking about it lately. I'm not sure.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay. It's nothing important.
I just asked because he came home the other day and he seemed like something was on his mind. He told mom that he got to see you after it's been the first time since you've moved out, so it's
Uh,
it's a bit heavy.
Yeah, yeah. How's mom?
Mom is mom. She's been begging ever since, she's been begging me to get in contact with you, and how we don't talk much, and but she said she'd really like it if you came over for dinner.
Come on, with dad, I can't do that.
I know. I told her. I said, hey, you know how the two of them get along, or perhaps they don't get along. I'm not sure it's a good idea. And she said, like, I was being stupid, and it's Christmas. We should take the time to be together as a family.
Look, if you can, I trust you. If you can get dad to promise that he's not gonna pull any shit while I'm over there, fuck it, I'll go over. Maybe I'll even get away.
Thank you, Diego. Thank you. It kills me to see mom not as happy as she usually is. But you have my word. I will make sure that dad stays within bounds.
Also, let them know that Abuelo Alejandro might be coming too.
Abuelo's coming.
Maybe that's a maybe. I'm gonna talk to him, see if I can convince him. I see a lot of him lately.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Yeah,
you two were close.
I basically live with the guy now.
That's good. That's good. I try not to question your lifestyle. Try not to question your lifestyle, brother. But I was worried. They say you moved out and that you weren't doing anything with your life, and I try not to listen. I try not to listen. They say don't be like your brother, but I feel like
man, don't listen to them. I'm doing
I
plenty.
don't.
Trust me,
I
I'm doing
don't.
some
I
really
don't.
important things.
They all they say is make sure that I finish high school and go to college, and then I don't listen to them. I listen. I know you
Hey,
better
you
than that.
listen. You do gotta listen to them. Finish high school, go to college. But more especially, man, like do whatever you want. If you want something different than that, then do it, man. It's your life. It's not theirs.
You see? Can you roll me Can you roll me an insight or an investigation check, please?
Oh, show. Let me see. I don't roll investigation. 24.
You see that like while you guys have your conversation, you peek down at while like he's talking with his hands. You see that he's like got his own cup of coffee. It's like not even. I think it's not even hot. It's not even coffee. It's like hot chocolate. You notice on his hands that there's a bunch of dried paint on his hands. Um, it's like as soon as you were like, make sure you do whatever it is that you want to do. He's like, yeah, I understand. He takes his cup of hot cocoa. You notice that he's got some like dried paint, probably from the previous day or previous days. It's just a bunch of dried paint, like not like whites and browns and stuff that you'd find for painting like houses or any kind of stuff like that. It's like artists paint.
Hey, you've been tagging lately?
Have I been what? Have I been what?
Have you been tagging lately?
No. What?
Oh,
What do you mean?
you can't lie to me. Look at
Wait.
your hands.
You see that he looks at his hands, immediately like starts to try and rub it off on his like on his jeans.
Man, I don't give a shit. If you wanna trick that, you're gonna have to do a lot better than that.
Okay,
you gotta
but
be on your game, man.
okay, but there's this place in Grand Central, man. I'm telling you, the whole wall is open. It's just like, every time I go, it speaks to me, and like
Here,
like a
let me-
mural.
let me see your hands.
You see that he gives you both of his palms. Well, one of his palms. Otherwise, he would throw his hot chocolate on the ground.
Put your coffee down. Let me see both your hands.
You see, he puts it down and gives you both of his hands.
Can I cast prestidigitation to get the pain off?
Interesting. Do you try to hide it at all?
Kind of. I'm like doing it like very like nonchalantly, like There's no big deal. I'm just like rubbing his hands, like.
Okay, give me a stealth check, please. I'll say you could do this with advantage. Stealth or sleight of hand.
Ooh, give me a second. I don't even know which one. Oh, they're both the same thing. Okay, I'm gonna do sleight of hand. Oh no.
Oof. You are rolling with advantage.
Okay. Oh, thank God, I forgot.
Yeah, the Umbral Arcana is
Not good.
is in effect, so it is
Not
assisting you in hiding, sort of.
Not good.
Not good at all. Let me find a D20. All these dice, and they all look like percentile
Natural
dice.
1
Okay.
or natural 20, either one.
All right. You try to you see that you take his hands, you kind of start to rub on them, and you notice right at the very end, like there's like a small glow of light that comes from your hands as you cast and rub the hand off. You catch his eyes looking down, and you see his eyes go wide as that light happens, and you quickly pull your hands away. But he remains silent.
What?
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 Huh? What?
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 Let's talk.
Yeah. You want a bagel or something?
Not really hungry. Nah, come.
No.
Just walk with me.
But. Huh?
Listen.
But yeah. No, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
I fucked up. Okay. God damn it. Okay. Listen. Oh God. Okay. So, what do you know about Abuelo?
I know that he and Dad don't get along. I know that they. You know.
Do you know what Abuelo does for a living?
He's some kind of librarian, or something.
Yeah. So, okay. So, God damn it. Look, I know you haven't seen him in a long time. Why don't you walk with me? Let's just go for a walk.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna.
You know.
I'm going to put this. I'm gonna get a coffee instead. I just don't think this is going to wake me up as much as I thought it was. So.
Oh, you're damn awake.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. This isn't going to be like the talk, is it? I just covering basis.
Listen, when a fairy and a unicorn
No,
love each other
wait.
very much.
Yeah, no, I got it. I just. Yeah.
Give you
I'll-
coffee.
Yeah, you see, he goes back, gets a drink, and the two of you walk off into the city that is like slowly, nice little slow snow sleet coming down.
By the way, I'm taking him to the Gramercy.
Oh shit!
Whoa, hold on. Do we this guy? I don't know.
You walk him to the Gramercy. You see that he gets to the Gramercy. Give me a perception check first, please.
Yeah. 16.
You notice as you approach the front of the library, where Orlando and Rovius, the two lions, are. They are shrouded in this kind of like dark black flame. You know that flame is that of the Umbral Arcana. It is obscuring what Rovius and Orlando actually are. Instead, he sees completely stationary, like stone lions.
Can I dispel it?
Oh my God! You're gonna dispel it?
Yeah.
You reach out, you touch that black flame, and it poofs away. it fully poofs away. The Umbral Arcana recognizes you as a like a key holder of the Umbral Arcana, that you kind of like designate where and what it is that it is to it obscures, and it goes away. And sure enough, you see some of that the dust, that stone dust, begins to fall off of it, and you see, "Oh, Diego, it is good to see you, lad." And you see your brother fully just like, you look over and his mouth is on the ground.
Javier, meet
Orlando
and Romeo.
He goes, "Well, look at this lover. It seems that we've brought another one. Hello, good sir. Welcome to the Gramercy Occult Society. What is your business?" You see, Diego, there is a lion. There is, oh my, what is going, oh my goodness,
Orlando, Romeo, can you open the door?
He goes, "Of course we can, but not before you solve
Oh my
our
God,
riddle."
one of you lies, one of you tells the truth. Both of you lies. I don't remember the answer. Just open the door.
"You're no fun, Diego." And you see that they turn. He goes, "Very well. Open the door." The staircase at the top of the landing of the stairs descends inward as you descend down into the stairs. You see Javier is behind you, like he's at the top of the stairs, watching you descend, and just kind of just like is still like looking back to the two lions, and he just goes, you hear that Orlando just goes, "I say, this one seems like a bit of a younger wizard. I didn't think."
I'm gonna give him like a pat in the back, like follow me with Mage Hand.
He goes, Are they talking about me? What is this about wizards? How are the lions talk? What?
Javier, just listen. Our family have been for a long time. Okay, fuck. How do I start? Okay, magic is real.
Yeah, like there's like that, like they do on the shows, with the where they play like jokes on people, right? Where they
can I do this for just like for flavor? Can I cast Firebolt and just like make it like dance around me and then just go back into my hand?
It fully becomes a snake and just begins to coil and dance around your arm. And you see that it goes, "Ah!" He starts to literally vigorously beat the shit out of your arm.
Dude, chill.
Oh, your arm! There's fire!
It's okay. Look, it's gone.
You see that it like fully dispels in your hand. Incredible control, and you see that he goes, "Are you okay? Does it burn?
I'm good. Let's look at my arm. Look, it's all good."
You see that he starts to like look at your arm, and really he goes, "You're not burned?
No, that was magic. That was real magic, not the stuff you see on TV. Like, dude, fucking all these magicians are such assholes. They think they're doing the real thing, but like only a few of them are.
You see that as you say that, during that conversation, you've managed to.
He's like, Houdini, fucking douche.
You've made it all the way to the giant grand doorway that goes into the actual Gramercy Occult Society. It opens up, like magically opens up, and you see that Alejandro is currently like sitting at one of the benches at one of the tables, reading over a book, and he goes, you hear like, Diego, I did not expect you here so soon.
I brought company.
Diego, I should be upset right now, and
But you're not.
I am trying to, as the kids say, keep my cool.
Can we talk for a second? Can we just go
Yeah,
to the
I
other
think
room
that is
now?
a good idea for us to speak. Yeah, come over here. And you see that he opens the door, and literally, like, he just goes, we'll we'll be just a second. Don't not worry. Open the door. Yeah, just come in. We will have a. What in all of magic is on your mind right now, Diego? You brought your
Dude.
brother into the Gramercy?
Listen, I was younger than him when I found magic. And what did Dad do? He just told me, don't touch that, don't do it, don't ever do all of that. And then because of that, it made me really scared of it. And when I tried doing magic again for the first time, you remember what happened? I almost fucking burned down my
You
apartment.
burned. Yes, you almost burned.
Like,
I-
if he's like us, he's a De La Cruz, he's good with his stuff. If we teach him how to control magic early, he's gonna find it eventually. We all do. Dad did. You did. Like, we have to just help him. He's gonna find it and he's not gonna be pretty. I don't want him to get hurt.
And you are sure that your brother possesses the same gift?
Yeah, we all do. Well, you and I don't have any gifts. We learned it. We're wizards. This is how it works.
Diego, one day your father was
Oh,
supposed
we're going to dinner. We're going to their house for dinner tonight, by the way.
What do you mean we're going to dinner? I was okay
Oh,
with
dude,
you.
like, I really told my mom.
Well, you told your mother? You already told me your brother was supposed to be another wizard, but now I have to go to have ham with my son? What?
Oh my God, no, kill me. Oh no, it's so horrible. You have to spend time with your family. Look, I hate the guy too. But it's Christmas. We have to see our family. We have a lot of wagons
Do
that
we
we have
have to?
Yes, we have to. And bring Anna and Amelia too. We can pick up some food in the way.
Look, this is a lot. I am an old man, Diego. You cannot just spring
Yeah,
all
you
this
are.
news on me. I'll just out of the blue. Look. When I am gone, your father was supposed to run the Gramercy, and it seems now that it is to be your responsibility.
Oh, wait, what? I thought it was
I would be
legitimately said we were gonna leave it to Esther, but okay.
I would be close-minded, and it would be irresponsible of me for me not to recognize the potential responsibility that you would have when you eventually take my spot here as the Archmage. So if you believe that your brother will one day be a great wizard, I expect that you will guide him on the right path.
Yeah, it's like, like drinking and smoking. Like, you want to do it in a controlled environment first.
This is not the same as drinking or smoking. No,
Oh
this
my
is
God, you haven't
these
smoked
is
before.
vast black magics and nature magics and pyromancy, cryomancy. How do you know that he's not going to pick up some sort of evil lich's grimoire and then suddenly turn himself into some kind of monster? And you see that
He's a kid that does-
you hear from
he's a
behind
kid
you,
that does
I'm going to
graffiti.
turn into a
Can you imagine what
monster.
he can do with that?
You hear, wait, I'm gonna turn into a monster? You turn around, your brother has like crept in and is like peeking in through the door.
No.
But
No.
he just said I was going to turn into a monster. No, I did not mean you were going to turn into a monster. I meant that you were potentially find a magical book that would turn you into a very evil and dark monster.
Look. Okay, so like I told you, magic is real. Everybody in our family has the capacity to do magic. Yes, including Dad. He's just an asshole. He's a douchebag that doesn't do magic. But we all find it eventually. First time I did it, I almost burned down my apartment. I just want to teach you the right way.
Sorry, what'd you say? I didn't
I
hear
said
the
I
end of
just
it.
want. Oh, you didn't hear any of that?
Didn't hear the end of it.
Yeah, I was saying him like I want to teach him the right way.
Okay. Javier, your brother is correct. Uh, we are a secret society of wizards tasked with protecting New York City from dangers and dark magic that threatens New York City. With that, he turns to you. He goes, with that, Diego, you are my acolyte. You are my protege. You will take this acolyte under your wing.
Yeah.
Should he happen to, theoretically, in some sort of, alternate dimension, find an evil Lich's grimoire and turn himself evil, he is your responsibility.
He's not gonna find the grimoire. He's just a kid.
I said
He's probably gonna
hypothetically.
use magic to paint and stuff.
He goes, you can use magic to paint?
Dude, just wait.
He goes, so I'm a wizard?
We don't know yet.
Cool.
Everybody has the ability to cast magic if they study enough, but you might have a natural incline for magic. Some people are born with it.
So how do you know? How do you know? Does it? Can I just wave my hands and something happens?
Have you turned your aunt really fat? Have you made glasses appear and a snake comes down and attacks your evil stepbrother?
Can I roll for an arcana or something to see if he's if he has any innate magical potential?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or
Roll me
maybe
an
a chance die.
roll me an arcana check.
Dirty 20.
Weirdly enough, your brother has always been different. And what I mean is while your grandfather is a wizard because he studied very hard to be a wizard, and you're a wizard because you studied very hard to be a wizard, and your father's a wizard because he studies very hard to be a wizard, your brother doesn't study. He doesn't study. He doesn't he kind of manages through school. He's not failing, but it doesn't seem like he's going to be a lawyer or a doctor anytime soon. But you kind of you see that you tap into that ever flowing mana that exists in all things that are magic, and it is absolutely pouring from his being, but not in the same sense that he would be you definitely don't get wizard vibes. He's definitely magic in some capacity, but he's probably not a wizard, as he probably wouldn't study very often.
Is there any way for me to know that now?
You definitely know he he has the capacity to cast magic. He can definitely cast spells.
I guess know what kind of sorcerer. Is that what you're talking about?
It definitely seems likely that he was you were telling him, yeah, our whole family is born with the capacity to cast magic. He was quite literally born with the capacity to cast magic. It's with wizards, it's half magical
Aptitude.
Aptitude mixed with the will to expand your spellbook through studying. It looks like he could probably just cast magic. So yes, it seems like he's probably likely a sorcerer as opposed to a wizard.
Well, this changes things a little bit. Okay, so you can just. I'm sure if you concentrate really hard. Here, let's do something. You see that wall? Imagine that you're making an image appear in there. Whatever you want. Just concentrate really hard.
Um, you see that he closes his eyes, kind of like peeks at you to the side, and you see that like he like lifts one of his hands towards the wall, like he doesn't know what his hand's supposed to do, and he just goes like, and you hear him strain, like you hear him strain a little bit, but nothing seems to happen. He almost like he doesn't know what it is he's supposed to do.
Can I pull up like the steps for minor illusion
Absolutely.
and just walk him
You
through it?
have minor illusion, being a wizard, written down in your spell book. If you wanted to, you could teach him what it like how he would cast minor illusion through like a wizard's perspective. Because all magic in some way is identical. As far as spells go, there just might be a
Yeah.
slight alteration like to how it comes out.
Yeah. So this is. I'm gonna pull out my spellbook, show him like this is the hard way, but you can probably for you it's gonna come a lot easier. Just follow the steps in here. Just look at the wall. Make this sign with your hand and just random hand sign, and say apare, and it's gonna show up in the wall. And just imagine anything you want. And you're an artist. You're good with that.
You see that he closes his eyes, and
You don't gotta close your eyes for that. It's okay. You don't have to look.
sorry, I saw a movie the other day,
It's actually
and, you know.
it's actually better if you look at it. That way you know what's
Okay,
going on.
yeah, sure. Okay, just do it. I guess I just close my eyes
Yep,
and
do it.
do it. Yeah, do it. Cool, 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 cool. Do I have to put my hands up or put
Nope,
it
you
down?
don't gotta
Oh.
put your hands up.
Okay, hands down. Okay. Imagine the wall. Imagine the wall. Just imagine the wall. Okay. You see that he kind of talks to himself for a second. You, boom. You can see almost like on an ethereal, like you. There's a moment where he almost like the ethereal plane pierces the prime material plane, where you see magic in the forms of these massive kind of like tendrils. Like it's weird. Like at first you're a bit worried where it's kind of like this eldritch kind of like form where you're just like, oh shit. And at the very second as it forms these tendrils, they begin to actually take shape into the form of these giant ethereal paintbrushes that begin to dance and paint along this wall. And it comes out like for what the spectacle is, this crazy ethereal like visual, the image that they end up painting is kind of on the edge of a younger child's drawing. It's not very detailed, it's very simplistic. And you see that he like it drops, like almost like he's concentrating and then loses concentration. And it seems that he has in fact painted something on the it's very abstract. It's very lacking of any form or like a form or figure. It is just very abstract. But he just goes,
You
"Woo!"
did that. You did that.
What is oh my god, what is this is incredible.
Okay, calm down.
Do
Calm
you-
down.
you just do
you're
this
gonna
every
get a lot
day?
better. What?
He says, "Do you just do this every day?"
Well, not that. I'm not that creative. I'm. I'm a wizard. I'm a science guy. You show me thing. I point at it and shoot. It's my thing.
Armando, you gotta teach me.
Yeah, I'll teach
I-
you all the stuff. However, no self-defense stuff until you are good with the basic stuff. Okay,
Oh, can I cast like fireballs and stuff?
eventually, but don't. Just let me teach you. Okay, I need you to trust me on this.
But you will teach me fireballs, though. Yeah.
Eventually, dude, I just learned
Okay.
fireballs
Okay.
like 2 days ago. Come on.
Right. Okay. This is incredible.
It is incredible. And
Yes.
hey, by the way, no, Abuelo and I are coming for dinner tonight, and also your cousins, Anna and Emilia.
Anna and
Don't
Amelia are
say-
wizards too.
Yeah. Yeah,
He goes.
I don't
He goes.
think
You know.
they're
He
here.
goes. You know, just the other day, I was thinking to myself, this family is so lame. But now, boy, was I wrong. This family is
Well-
so cool.
That is still lame.
Oh, okay. So that still stands. That's still lame. Got it.
Yeah, that's still lame. But no, we're cool, dude. We're dope, as you kids say nowadays.
Dudes, this is incredible. I'm a fucking wizard.
You're a sorcerer.
And with that, we're going to see what's going on with Charlie. Unless you guys want to visit the clock tower first.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Bitch.
Wait, I don't get nothing from Santa.
Santa doesn't like you.
You didn't
Aw.
check. You just went and got your brother and coffee.
But I imagine if there was something, I would just see it on the way out.
Your gift was your brother's realization that magic is real.
Oh, fuck you.
That is, yeah, that will definitely end well. That would be a great outcome.
Anyway.
So I went home, right?
Yeah.
Cool. How many hours of sleep do I have to get in order to count as a long rest?
6.
How late did I get home?
With plenty of time to get 6 hours of sleep.
And do some other stuff?
Like what?
Set up a Christmas tree, put a whole bunch of presents under the tree, set up a stocking and some cookies that are terribly baked and completely burnt. Like they look like they're supposed to be chocolate cookies, but they're actually sugar cookies. They're just black.
When you get home, it's like 3 in the morning.
Oh my god.
It's like 2 or 3 in the morning. You see that while you didn't set up anything, somebody did set up like decorations and stuff. Somebody did set up the apartment. You see that you don't see it, but like you go to bake, like you start baking your cookies and whatnot. You see that on the counter, like inside is a full empty glass of milk. And there is a note next to it that says, "Hey Charlie, figured you wouldn't have time, with the dream stuff. So my friends helped you out. SC."
She looks around. Who the fuck is his friends? I don't want no weird little elves in my house.
There's no elves there.
I was kind of just hoping I'd hear some like ethereal "fuck you."
So Santa can't necessarily pierce through the veil yet.
Santa can see me when I'm sleeping or awake. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
He can see you. He's just scrying. But he can't speak to you.
Fine. Cool. So what time is it now that I have baked cookies and I guess I didn't bake cookies then because I saw he already left a note. Well, the cookies are for him. The cookies are for my brother.
He set up decorations and stuff for you.
So I get home, try to bake cookies, and try to like set up like a nice like Christmassy looking room that kind of feels homely to him. Like they're on like his favorite Christmas movie. It's like A Christmas Story, but it's already like 2/3 of the way through. So all you hear is the part where he's like cursing at the kid, and beating him in front of him. Not saying any real curse words. And I try and dress up, and then I just sit in the living room, very anxious, waiting for him to wake up.
Okay.
By dress up, I mean like I'm wearing the same thing but with a blazer.
You do all that, and the only thing you're sitting there, you're very attentive, and all of a sudden you just hear like, "Whoa!" and you wake up as you have fallen asleep on the couch. and Travis, who's like fully like run into the living room, or like I guess like it's like kind of like a 1-bedroom that like
Studio.
like little studio. He's kind of run into the little common area, and has full on like Scrooge McDuck into like the presents where he like dives into the coins, but he's like dives into the presents. Is sitting under the tree, and he's like, "When did you have time to get a tree? Why did you even get it up here? Like, what? Where are all these presents? Are these all for me?"
Now you bloody lug. 2 of those are for me.
He goes, "I don't know. This one says Travis,
That's because
and this one also says Travis." He
Yeah.
goes, "Oh, maybe no. This one also says Travis."
You know what? I can take them all back if I want.
He goes, "You wouldn't dare."
Yeah? Test me.
He goes, "All right, you can have this one," and he gives you like the smallest box in the whole thing.
Little does he know there's like $1,000 in there.
He goes, "You can have this one," and but he gives you the smallest box.
Thank you. I like pinch his cheek.
He goes, "Eh," and he like fully tries to like slap your hands, but your hand like you're a fully trained boxer, like so you got a iron grip on it. He's like, stop it. You see that he like pulls out like this like cowboy hat. He pulls out these 2 like pistol like toy revolvers.
Is that what he
Like,
likes?
He likes like old westerns,
Oh,
you
that's
know.
cute, that's cute.
He's got like old western stuff on.
I
He's
got him the Red Rider BB gun.
The Red
from
Ryder BB gun?
The movie.
Well,
I mean, I didn't, but Santa did because he knew somehow magically because he's magic, but he can't talk to me from across the world. Whatever.
you see that he stands up, looks at you, like puts his hands to his side, like he's gonna go into a draw, and he goes, "All right, Dirty Dan." He goes, "There can only be one outlaw on this side of the West."
I immediately jump over the couch behind it, push against the wall to push the couch even further towards him, grab 2 Nerf guns that I hid under the couch, and get ready.
He goes, you see that he takes cover.
Sorry, not Nerf, copyrighted. Some Burf guns.
Some Nerf guns. He takes cover behind the couch and he goes, "I'm only gonna give you one chance to walk out of here."
I don't even need one, you little slicker.
Bow, 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 bow. You guys start sending shots back and forth, darts sticking to the walls and the TV. You see that he stands up, one of the darts fully sticks to his forehead, and he, you got me. I guess you are the fastest draw in the West. He goes, you. Hey Charlie, what's an insult for like westerns?
Banana braid.
You banana braid.
Charlie just starts laughing. Just like,
And
you fucking believe that? Oh my God.
dies under the Christmas tree, and he goes, "Wow!" He goes, "Wow!" He goes, "You know, this might be the best Christmas we've ever had since since Mom and Dad." Thanks. He goes, "Thanks, Charles."
Sorry, spent all night baking these cookies, and you're just not gonna have one.
He goes, "Oh."
Fix it up.
He goes, "I thought these."
Fucking rock hard.
Yeah, he fully taps it on the table. It doesn't even crumble. Like it doesn't even like leave any like little, gingerbread dust behind. He goes, "I'm not eating that."
Yes, you bloody will. I spent all night making those.
He goes, "Charlie, we do not have dental insurance. I'm not eating that."
We don't have any insurance here, bloke. Why do you think we're in this mess?
And
It's a reading kid.
he goes, "Oh, and you would just make me eat a bloody cookie that and he goes, "It's hiding in this table."
Yeah? Well, then bite the table then. I bet you can do it.
He fully puts his mouth on the corner of the table.
Oh. Maybe don't do that.
He goes, "They taste the same."
Oh, fuck. Alright, now, I don't want to ruin your Christmas, but, I mean, we have all day to hang out, but later in the evening, I'll have to go somewhere. I have work, unfortunately, double the pay, Christmas hours. Sarah won't be home tonight, and also you can't watch TV tonight.
What am I supposed to do
You
then?
can watch movies on the telly with the damn VCR.
You hear, "Fraggle." He goes, "Is that the Christmas? Oh!" And you see,
Immediately leaves, ignores me.
he fully like sits in front of it, grabs the blanket off. Like you're sitting on the blanket because you fell asleep on the couch. He pulls it from under you, and like puts it over him. And he goes, "You're all right, kid."
He says it to me.
Yeah.
I just shake my head and like fine, I'll let you have this one kind of nod.
He's yes.
And I sit next to him and we just watch A Christmas Story.
He goes, so what other movies you got me, huh?
Oh, you ready for this?
He goes, are you ready for this?
Oh, I don't think you're ready for this.
I don't think you're ready for this.
Pulls out big ass bag of like so big that it looks like Santa's sack.
He's like, you didn't.
Oh, I did.
He immediately turns around, giant smile creeps on his
All
face.
his favorite movies.
And the two of you watch some Christmas movies for the next few hours. Yeah, you go through A Christmas Story, you go through A Christmas Carol, you
We
go through
Mickey Mouse's Christmas Carol, same thing. But, it's Mickey.
fully hates this movie.
Griswold's Family Vacation.
Yeah, you watch
Christmas Vacation.
Die Hard.
No, we don't. That is not a movie we watch. I did not buy that one.
Who doesn't buy Die Hard?
Me, it's not a Christmas movie.
How dare you? How dare you say that?
It is so.
And yeah, it is a nice Christmas day as you watch the sun.
About like 2 or 3 hours before my flight, I am gonna head out to the Gramercy to hopefully meet up with Diego, hopefully other wizards.
Okay, you get to the Gramercy. Diego is fully in like all of the tables and stuff in the center chamber have been moved to the side, and Diego is like with another kid there, like going over like some like these giant tomes.
I walk in, look over. Who the fuck is this?
You see that he
Me, Charlie.
you see that he goes, she's really tall. And kinda... Is she kinda furry to you?
Don't.
I mean, he goes,
Don't
I'm not to be rude, but like, he's like,
say-
she's...
Dude,
she's...
that's that. Hey, listen. Now that you're in here, you're gonna see a lot of weird shit. We just don't talk about it.
Hey, you talking shit over there? I can hear you.
No.
My little like wolf
See
ears
you,
kind of
Charlie.
twitch.
You see the wolf ears? He goes, oh, come on. She got twitchy wolf ears and everything? Like...
It's okay, Charlie. He's not used to seeing the
Dear.
magic stuff yet.
Who the fuck is this bloke?
That's my brother.
You have spawn other than yourself? Your parents had enough dignity to have two? Jesus.
Oh, go fuck yourself. Are you this much of an asshole with everybody or just me?
Well, why is he so small?
Dude, he's like 15. Chill.
I'm not
He's
small.
He's gonna get his growth spurt.
He goes, hey, I'm not small.
Chico, I really can't understand what he's saying because it just sounds like squeak, squeak, squeak because you're a mouse.
Charlie, stop bullying my brother.
And she like kind of goes close to you, Diego, and kind of pulls you to the side. She's like, look, man, I already had enough problems with my little brother. You really think this is smart? You really think this is a good idea to bring family into this?
Dude, he has innate power. That shit was gonna come out.
Yeah, and my brother got picked to be the Dream Lord. You think I'm gonna let an 11-year-old do that?
Okay, he's not 11. He's 15.
What if something happens to him, Diego? I can't.
Nothing's gonna happen to him. He's gonna be careful, aren't you, Javi?
You say that. He's already on the firebolt spell and is just like lighting this library up.
Hey.
Like, luckily there's ghosts that are there that immediately like he's just shooting the ghosts like that are like the librarians of the library, fully just shooting them. He's just like, pa 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 pa.
I'm
He's-
pulling
what?
this out of my
Mousy
ass.
boy.
So can I just dispel his fireball?
Hey, Mouse Boy, 243 times 6. Go. Took too long. Wow, you really shouldn't be here. Maybe you should go home.
Charlie, go fuck yourself. Don't talk to my brother like that.
If you die, kid, he's not crying on my shoulder. I'm too tall, and you're all little miscreants, little teeny tiny mices.
Actually, it's mice.
I gotta hit him. I gotta hit him.
You see that Alejandro
Let
steps.
me say that again. I go to hit him.
Alejandro jumps in between the two and he goes, okay. He goes, let us all
Let me look
calm
at my
down.
new third level, like my new fifth level spells.
What? I'm good. Never. Okay.
He goes, you see, he's like, all right, calm down, calm down. How's about each of you, instead of fighting, you go out and you answer this distress call from the clock gnomes. How's that sound?
From the hole?
The clock gnomes.
Fine. Javier, go home, and we'll be over for dinner later. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Can I put some kind of like? I don't think it actually exists, but like it's just since he's so new to magic, can I put some kind of spell that blocks his use of certain spells?
Just give him like an age restriction on his fucking spells list.
Like,
Pretty much.
what are you trying to block him from doing?
Just using any spells that involve like dealing damage and stuff like that, like stuff like Mage Hand and like Minor Illusion, like easy cantrips like that is fine, but like blocking him from like using like Firebolt and like
Only
God
cantrips.
forbid maybe something worse.
You see that Javier comes in and just goes, I got it. It's okay. I'm not no fire spells. I got it.
Yeah, after that little demonstration, I don't really trust you right now. With your
my bad.
magic.
My bad. You know, all things considered, my bad.
You do that, and I'm gonna turn you into a fucking lich next time.
So I am going to turn into a monster.
I can turn you into a monster if you do that again.
Not sure if we should turn him into a lich, but like, yeah.
Hey, he doesn't know what that is. Shut up.
He goes,
It just sounds
fine.
scary.
He goes, fine, but you better be over for dinner.
Yeah, I'm gonna be over for dinner.
And you see
Jesus,
that he-
You're so
he-
annoying.
You see he looks at you and just
I'm
goes
gonna
like
punch him in the shoulder.
he gives you a super ugly, like a super like dirty look, gives you a quick little hug, and then just walks up the stairs.
Alrighty. Now,
Love you.
Now that we can get back to business and there's no children here, Jedi, I need
Well,
your
wait,
help.
can I check the Christmas tree? Because I forgot it earlier.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you check the Christmas tree. There is a gift left behind by good old Santa. There is one for each of like the wizards. So there's like one for you. There is
Wait, what did I get? Just the decorations?
you got some help from Santa.
Cool. That's fine. That's fine. I just didn't know. Because I also didn't look.
Yeah, like I said, there's a bunch of gifts from like there's one to Anna, one to Amelia, there's one to you, one to Esther. You see that there's one to Alejandro.
Cool.
So, while you're doing that, Diego, I need your help, my guy.
Okay, sure. What do you need?
Look,
Also, I just gotta say, the fucking audacity.
the audacity.
You come in
Diego.
here treating everybody like shit, and then you're like, oh, I need your help, Joe. Please help me. Oh no, I don't know magic.
Diego. I'm not okay with a child being here, okay? I already have to deal with watching my brother slowly die, okay? If I have to watch your brother get hurt, I'll feel so bad.
Dude, I was here when I was 17. He can take care of himself.
Didn't you just say 15?
He's
his
15.
brother's
I was
15.
17 when I was here.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, I was 17 when I first started coming here.
Just keep him safe, dude. I can't.
He's gonna be safe. Don't worry. I'm gonna have Anna and Emilia keep an eye on him, make sure he stays out of trouble.
Fine. Anyways, I'm in such a bad mood because in about 2 hours, I'm supposed to be fighting some weird, big, scary guy, and then also saving the world. I don't think I can do them both. So I was wondering if maybe, like, do you know, like, any, like, duplication, spells or, like, cloning? Like, is that a thing we can do so I can be in two places at once?
Oh my god, gee, I don't know. I'll have to go through all the tomes of the library. Yeah, it's a clone spell. I just can't cast it yet.
I can. You see that Alejandro comes in and goes, if it is a duplication spell that you need, I'm sure I can find one somewhere here in the library.
Yeah? You gonna use it to kill me?
He's not going to kill you.
Also, a duplication spell is not capable of inflicting harm on a person.
I go to hit him.
I go to stop her.
You stop me. I'm not fighting. Look, I don't know what's going on, but all of a sudden, I'm just much angrier than usual. Like, it just feels like something snapped in me, like some weird animalistic instinct, and I really want to fucking hit you in the face right now.
Willow, can you apologize to her for saying what you said? Just make peace and move on with your life. I don't like bad blood between us.
Charlie, I apologize
For?
the implication that I would harm you in any way.
There you go. Now shake hands.
And I want $200.
Is that a reason you want to do
No.
it?
Can I take a $1 bill and just turn it into like a $200 bill?
You take out a $1 bill. You behind your back. You cast your spell on it, and it is now two $100 bills.
That's not what I'm saying.
Oh, what are you saying?
Can I turn it into a $200 bill?
Oh my God! Who is the president on a $200 bill?
It's him.
It's Charlie, but when she's like fully transformed.
Okay,
She doesn't
that's
even
what,
notice.
That's what he gives
she
you.
puts it straight into her wallet.
Well,
Alright,
that's gonna be awkward.
I guess it's fine. I guess just know that you're old. I could break you.
The fuck? He really is.
I would. What is this? He
Hey,
just
come
goes.
on, I love you, but you're like, dude, you're like almost 100.
I am 92 years old. Gee, it is not that
You're
bad.
Dude, you fought in World War II. There's not that many people alive that can say that.
Yes, I fought in World War II. What is the big idea?
Hey, thank you for your service, but you're old.
Alejandro, when you
We still love
sweat,
you though.
powder comes out. Okay, that's how old you are.
That's because I use powder as an exfoliant
We
to make
should
sure that
use you to make gasoline instead of dinosaurs.
What?
You're making me not want to give you this duplication spell, but I
you're young and beautiful and so dashing. All the ladies love you. Yum.
Hey, you
give me
say
a
that, but you
deception
should
roll
think about
with,
it.
with disadvantage.
Damn it!
Can I help her?
Sure, so you can get a flat roll. Diego, what do you say as she just fully stumbles over this log?
Damn it!
Charlie, I'm gonna pull out a picture of like young Alejandro. Like, Charlie, look at this man. He's so handsome. Look at that jawline.
Doesn't even matter.
Look at those brave eyes.
Oof. You see, he goes, I know that you are lying to me, and I am deeply hurt, but I understand why some people need to use terrible jokes to cope. Yeah, I will get to work on this spell for you as a favor.
But you owe me.
I do not.
Yeah?
Charlie.
I do not.
You tried to kill me.
I have not tried to kill you
Charlie.
yet.
You had the
Charlie,
intention.
stop. Don't pull at this thread. Don't pull at it.
I will suggest you collect your companions and you take care of this distress message that we have. We are the Gramercy. We never rest and we do not take vacations. And you see he retreats into
Under my breath, in a way that he can't hear, I'm just like, I hope you don't die on the way.
I'm gonna can I hear this?
It's like real quiet.
I'll make a perception check.
Aw.
Okay, give me a second.
While he's doing that, I start texting Anthony and Smoke.
No, I don't hear that.
I
I got
text them,
5.
hey weirdos, meet at the Gramercy, old man's got some shit we gotta take care of.
You don't have my number. That's for sure.
I do.
Put you on Facebook.
I'll take smoke.
Did you hear me, Smoke?
I can't hear you. What was that?
I said, I found you on Facebook.
Smoke. If Smoke doesn't have a number, why do you think you would have a Facebook?
He just does. I found your mom, and then she gave me your number.
My mom's dead.
And I'm the Dream Lord. You think I have a problem with that?
I'm gonna take smoke
Thank you.
before Charlie
This
gets
whole
his
time,
name.
I'm just texting some random dude on the internet named Smoke, who I assume is him.
Whose like real name is Smoke? Like, not an alias. That's his real actual first name.
But can I identify my gift? And if anybody else wants their identity,
Yeah. Can I see my gift as well?
Sure. We can identify some things.
Has to make up a gift.
Have to go back to a previous Word document.
That you still have?
Yeah. Sure do.
Very convincing, very real word.
Deception check. Go.
Deception check. Okay.
Roll insight.
So they are a bunch of gifts that Santa Claus thought might be helpful to you. One of them is the Holy Grail detergent.
What?
But I thought we got that from the bodega.
You're getting them now.
Okay.
Does identify tell you precisely what it does,
I'm pretty sure.
or does it just give you like a general like idea of what it does?
It tells you like exactly.
Oh,
what he
right.
said?
While that's happening, just real quick, I couldn't remember Anthony's name or Tony's name, so I looked at my computer and it said Anthony, and I just read it out loud. I couldn't remember your name. My bad.
How dare you?
I have the worst memory in the universe. He's lucky I even remembered to look at the computer.
All right. So, the Holy Grail detergent allows you to cast Greater Restoration, but it has 4 charges.
Ooh.
Wait, the 4 charges, do they refill every day or?
No, there's just it only has 4 charges.
Gotcha,
That's
okay.
rough.
This is one is called the Ghost Pepper Jelly Beans.
Do you have to eat them?
Yeah, you gotta eat them.
Not it.
Gives it when you eat them, it gives you a single-use breath weapon that deals 3d6 fire damage. However, if you already have a breath weapon, you gain the intensified breath weapon, allowing you to use your breath weapon a number of times equal to 1 plus your con modifier. When you use your breath weapon, you can expend multiple uses of your breath weapon to increase the damage by 2d6 per use after the first. And the DC of your breath weapon increases by 1.
Smoke. What's your
My con mod is 0.
Aww.
So you would just get 1 extra use of it.
Yeah.
Do you think that's worth it?
No.
Does any of us other people have a breath weapon?
No, but you gain 1.
Yeah, 1. He would now
Yeah,
have
he's-
2. It's better
He's
than
the
rest
only
of
one
us.
that has one.
Honestly, it's better off you guys having it.
I was gonna give it to you, so it would like
Give it to someone else. They might need it in a pinch.
There was
I was
okay.
thinking, like we should distribute this like we did with the other stuff, like whoever needs it.
You could do that. There was the item from Alejandro called the Honeyed Grizzle. It grants the user honeyed words, which gives you advantage on persuasion and deception checks. And you can cast calm emotions on a single target twice a day.
Ooh. Use that on Digger.
Diego, you should have that.
Yeah, but on my charisma, it's not that high.
Charisma.
The final thing is called the other thing from Alejandro is the bagel of all things.
I get it. And everything bagel.
Mhm.
That's funny.
The bagel's toppings. Hold on, I just pressed spacebar and went to the top of the page. Okay. The bagel's toppings contain everything in creation in microcosm. It's powerful. It's very powerful. It's very dangerous, and should only be used when you have no other options.
Gimme.
If consumed, the bagel of all things allows the user to disperse your essence throughout the universe. It will destroy your ego and your identity, but bring your consciousness into alignment with all of the cosmos.
Yeah, give that to Smoke.
Please give that to me.
He already doesn't exist. Easy.
Oh, please give that to me.
You sure you want that?
Oh, yes. Yes. Give it to Smoke.
I mean, I'm just saying, whoever wants something that they think they're gonna be making the best use out of it, yeah, they can have it.
I guarantee you, Smoke will make the best choice that he can with that item.
I'm split between taking the jelly beans or the honey thing.
Guess I'll take the other one. Well,
Alright.
whatever you don't take, I guess I'll take the other one.
I was thinking that Tony should take the Holy Grail detergent.
Question. The bagel of all things. How long does that last for?
It literally destroys you. So it lasts indefinitely, but you yourself will become it rips you apart.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, I think I might use that.
Oh my god.
I got
guess
goals,
we'll have-
people. I got goals.
Are all of these in the program already? Because I kind of forgot how to access that party.
They
treasure
are not yet.
thing.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
What was the Holy Grail thing?
It gives you 4 uses of greater restoration.
And why do we want to give that one to me?
Because you're the healer.
You're the mage.
I mean,
You're the
valid.
cleric.
I'm not the cleric.
You're
I'm a druid.
Of all
Well,
the
you are
people,
now.
of all the people here that are clericy, you are the cleric.
Wow. Wow. I play one cleric, and I am immediately shafted into the role of cleric for every campaign. All right.
Yup.
Sorry,
Alright.
brother, you've been
You did this to
typecasted.
yourself.
That's it. Next campaign, I'm playing a fucking barbarian.
You'll be the healer barbarian. Thanks, bro.
Oh.
The barbarian who heals people by beating them to a pulp.
Yeah.
Every hit
Basically,
gives you
basically,
like 5d10 health.
Comes up with a soul link spell. I just fucking smash my soul into somebody else's, so every time I deal damage, they heal.
dude, but you're basically Yosuke from JoJo.
I never watched JoJo.
Oh no, you should.
I have gotten too many. Oh, are you going on a bizarre adventure? Or Joseph Joestar? I've gotten too many of those jokes for me to ever watch that show.
Yeah, dude, their fan base is cringe as fuck, but you should still watch it. It's good.
Okay.
Anyways,
All right.
I'll take whatever everybody else doesn't want. I don't care.
I don't think Charlie's a very talkative person, so she shouldn't have the honey. But she's never gonna use that.
No.
She never tries to calm anybody.
No.
She doesn't know how to de-escalate shit.
No.
Honestly, that's why you should have it, because if anyone needs calming down, it's probably gonna be one of us.
You know what? That's a good point.
Or
And
fucking
I, as the best one, I'm the most cool one,
What?
and keep
I
my
don't know.
head straight.
I don't know if that's the case, but
No, I think. I was kidding. I think Charlie should get the jelly beans. Give her
can
some
I use
extra
them in my
heating
fight?
thing. Hmm?
Maybe. You don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
So Smoke gets the bagel, Charlie gets the jelly beans, I get the honey, and the healer gets the healing thing.
Anyone watching this from the outside just sees us getting so excited over a bagel, a box of jelly beans, some
And
laundry detergent,
laundry
and
detergent
a fucking jar of honey.
and a grill. It's not a jar of honey. It's a grill.
The honey one.
It gives you honeyed words. The ability
But what do
honeyed
you
words.
mean? I don't know what you're saying.
Wait. So it's like a George Foreman grill?
No, it's like a teeth grill.
Ah.
Yo.
We're all sitting here thinking you meant like a cooking thing.
No.
Like a panini press? You're giving us a panini?
Yeah, I was
What's
like, the
happening
George
here?
Foreman girl's hilarious. He just opens it and starts like talking.
I'm George Foreman. No.
I'm gonna put in the grill and just like completely change personality. Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey,
Hey, Sato.
bro.
Hey,
Bro,
what's
chill,
good, man?
bro,
What's good?
bro,
What's
chill,
good?
bro.
What's going on, cuz? What you
Hey,
trying to
cut,
do,
cut.
cuz?
I go to hit him.
Hey, call you tip of my Timbs, bro.
This is for your own good. Anyway,
No burn.
you guys reach out to one another, and heading off to the clock gnomes then, before you can finish off the day.
Yeah.
What do I know about the clock gnomes?
Give me a history check.
Okay, and another thing
Can I
is,
assist Smoke with that?
Yeah, if you'd like to, yeah.
Diego, what's your history?
Got a +7.
+7? Roll it. I'll give you
Cool.
advantage.
Wait. Can I turn on the advantage thingy?
DM, did I ever get to
No,
contact
go
my
ahead.
mentor? Or
Unfortunately, you were unable to.
damn, okay.
16. You know that the clock gnomes, for starters, the clock gnomes reside in Grand Central Station, but there's no way to go to Grand Central Station and just ask for them. The only way to get to them is to go to the Whispering Tunnel, which is a very real thing in New York, by the way, that allows you to whisper in on one side of the tunnel, and on the other side of the tunnel, people can hear you as if you were right next to them. You would need to quote unquote summon the gnomes or ask for you summon whoever you ask for at the Whispering Tunnel. But that would be the only way to make contact with the gnomes.
Why are we going here again? Smoke says that in character. Why are we
There
going
was-
here again?
There was an emergency that just needed us to get over there. I'm just gonna try to pretend that I actually know what we're going there.
What type of emergency?
It's the emergency type, like, shit happens.
No, I don't know what shit happens. No details
God damn it.
whatsoever.
Okay, I'm just gonna call Alejandro and ask him.
None of us know.
You hear from the other room, I'm sorry, I am preparing a spell for someone who definitely does not appreciate my work. Please do not disturb me.
You tried to kill me.
In the
What was
meantime.
the... Oh, no, Alejandro, she's gone. She left to go see her pet fish. So what was the emergency again?
I had to go walk my pet fish.
roll a deception check.
Can I help?
Can
Can I
somebody
help?
Well,
help
actually,
me?
I think does.
Can I help? Can I help?
Does he have the honey grill?
You ruined your grill.
Yeah.
You can help. Yeah, you
Okay,
can
I
help.
can help. As I'm like standing there, I like go, okay, Diego, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go walk my fish.
Wait, no, Charlie already left. I'm looking at her like, dude.
Roll it with advantage. Go ahead.
What you said, persuasion?
Deception.
Deception, gotcha.
Trying to convince
And
a level
what
20
bonus do I
wizard.
get?
Your deception bonus is what you get.
With the grill.
The grill just gives you advantage on it, but Charlie helped you
Gotcha,
instead.
okay.
So
So I saw 15 on the first one. And it's 16 on the second one.
okay, you see Alejandro's head pops out and he goes, Oh, she's gone. Whew. I was worried that she was still around and making me feel bad. What is it that you need?
So what was the emergency?
Oh, the clock no about the clock gnomes. They were reporting some kind of break-in.
A break-in.
Yeah. They're, here in the magical world of the Unsleeping City, the clock gnomes are responsible for maintaining and keeping a lot of you know, religious artifacts and things. So we figured that we would take their request of a break-in pretty seriously, and I am
Okay.
off duty. So good thing I have you guys.
Yeah, no, that's fine, but like, don't want to throw shade, man. But like, what the fuck do cops do in this city?
One tried to kill us last week, so yesterday,
I
so
think I'm
I mean,
murder.
hearing you. What do you
Yeah,
say?
but she wasn't the only cop in New
About
York.
what?
She was the only cop that could see us.
No.
She wasn't the only magical cop in New York. I can assure you that.
Gonna be honest with you here, Diego. If one magical cop tries to kill me, shame on me. If I let another magical cop try to kill me, I'm gonna kill the entire police department. So I'd rather not deal with any police.
I mean, dude, I get that. I'll help you. Like, after Epona, like, I don't trust cops at all. But like, I don't mind doing their work. But damn, it feels like they don't do anything.
That's why we have the Gramercy Occult Society, the magical police.
We're not the magical police. We're supposed to be studying books.
Alejandro, are you the magical police?
I mean, in a way, it is our job to, not necessarily intimidate and the public, but it is our job to protect and serve. So I suppose in a way.
I know, I know. I'm saying is my taxes are paying for the magical cops, and they're not doing much. So
Let's
No, I agree.
let's
We should definitely be opening our pockets for perhaps a donation of some kind. But we are not as funded as the
I'm
actual
gonna
police.
I'm gonna look around and say really loudly, like, "You hear that, guys? We could use a donation." Look around
I'm
to
sorry.
everybody.
Maybe changing your location, rent underneath the Grand Library of New York must be very expensive.
It is actually quite expensive with the upkeep and the paying of the ghosts and
What does
making
he
sure that
pay?
they.
You
Wait,
should
wait,
probably
wait, wait.
let
some
some
You,
people
you
go.
pay?
What
Wait,
does he
no,
pay?
hold up. You pay the ghost?
You do you think that they just work for free from the afterlife?
They just walk around for free.
What are
God,
they gonna
no.
do? They're ghosts. They can't use money.
He pays them in.
He's an equal opportunity employer.
He
No,
pays
you
them.
pay me like
He
V-Bucks?
pays them in virgins.
No, you see,
You pay,
there is
you
a
pay
there's
the
a
virgin.
contract between us and the underworld when we use the ghosts. So we paid them in the coins so that they can ride the river Styx up forwards and backwards up the river, so that the ferryman does not eternally remove their soul from the existence.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
has to
yeah,
talk
we
to
all
the
know.
unions as well. It's a
We
whole.
all know
We
that.
deal
We
with
all
that a
know
lot.
yeah, we know that hell or the afterlife unionized, and now Karen is an asshole about like taking people to the other side.
Yeah, he
But
has to make
like,
his money too.
he's, you know what? The magical world sometimes doesn't make sense. These people have no use for that money.
Smoke is gonna just shrug and begin making his way to Grand Central Station.
They're just like fucking fuming, like talking to himself, like, dude, like we put all this shit and all this work, and then we end up just losing money to these fucking
If
people
you
who are never
want to
gonna
talk
use
about
it.
magic capitalism, we can do that on the way over there. But
Yeah, like he's not even talking to anybody; he's just talking to himself.
yeah,
Like, he's
Smoke is trying to
ranting to
calm him
himself.
down. He's just like, well, everyone needs like money. Like money doesn't. Capitalism doesn't stop when you die. Yeah, you go.
Bro, I know, but I'm gonna have to be running this place one day, and like fucking, I'm not an accountant. That's just gonna be annoying, and it'd be easier if like we just didn't have ghosts. Like, why do we
You
need
can
ghosts?
Employ the
literally-
ghosts. Employ other ghosts.
You can literally, like, create fire in your hand, and you can't like make money.
That's not
That's
how the
illegal.
world works, Charlie. That's
That's
illegal.
illegal, Charlie.
That's illegal, Charlie.
Smoke. What if you like kill a bunch of people and then trap their souls? And you know what? No, that's fucked up. No, we're not doing that.
I mean,
No, we're not doing that.
I'm a hitman with morals, goddammit. Oh my god. Anyway, you guys find your way. You guys gather up. You are led. I assume Smoke is taking point. To the Whispering Tunnel. This long, dark tunnel. The sun has started to set, so it's a little bit darker outside. Whereas this long tunnel where you can only see the very faint light on the other side. Long black tunnel. What do you guys wish to do?
Is it safe?
We're here. Speak into. Smoke is gonna try to speak into the tunnel. He's just gonna be like, knock, knock, knock. Here to solve a break-in? Question mark.
You hear your voice travel down the tunnel. There's no response.
You have to whisper.
That makes sense.
I'm not doing it.
Fuck it, I'll do it.
He's like, I'm not doing this shit.
Anybody else?
I love this character. I love Smoke, dude. He's like, I'm too good for whispering.
Jesus Christ, guys. Anybody else?
You're the magic wizard, man. Wizard, whisper, just do it.
Okay, non-wizard person, lame-ass normal person that can use magic.
I will eat you.
You bang, 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 bang. You hear like the other end of like a telephone, like an old timey telephone, like, "Hello, who the hell's on the other line?"
Why isn't he whispering?
It's the Gramercy, the magical police. That is the magical police.
Well, jeepers creepers. He goes, hold on a second. You see out from like a little storm vent. You as you guys hear all of that and whatnot, you see a random pedestrian walk past, seeing you guys like fully like tilted over, whispering into the thunder. He goes, "What are you whispering for? Like, what are you doing?" You see out from a little storm vent. There's like a little like the vent opens up. And riding a little steam powered little motorbike, like a little motorcycle that has a coal engine and like one of those 1/2-foot tall crazy old prospectors with like the skinniest, like he's got like little extra joints and legs and stuff on the bike. And Dick takes these goggles that's so like everything like this soot blasted goggles off of his eyes, like those like welders kind of goggles. Takes those goggles, puts them on his forehead. It's like glittering blue magical eyes, very old, very bald. Little bandana, kind of like Western clothes, like a little like weather vest with like tools, and he just goes, "Well, as I live and breathe, golly." And you see that this little gnome pops out from the storm drain. He just like moves soot off of his face with his bandana.
What's your name, buddy?
You goes, "Oh, well, my name's Bilberry. Nice to meet you."
Well, nice to meet you too.
You see that he looks at you. He looks at you and he goes, and he goes, "Well, oh my goodness, my nuts and bolts." You see smoke is like coming out of his mouth. And he goes, "Well, I'll be welcome here to Grand Central Station. You'll have to forgive me. I've been working on one of these here dragons down here in the secret train yard. Woo-wee! They're ornery. Hello, 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 hello."
Smoke, you two are like literally the same person.
Why are we here?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite get that. What was that?
Why are we here?
You see that he full on like takes his hand, like his ear, like puts a finger in his ear and like fully is like digging out something in his ear. He goes, "Is it me or am I I can't. I'm not quite getting it, so my good sir."
Oh.
Charlie just looks at him
okay.
and she goes, "You have to whisper."
No, I do not. Why? And he's gonna look at this guy in the eyes. He's going to look at him. He's gonna let smoke come out of his mouth, and he's just gonna simply say, Why are we here? And this will be the last time I ask. And I'm gonna intimidate this person.
Oh, go ahead and
I'm
roll
gonna
intimidate.
I'm gonna activate my feature that lets me roll with advantage.
Oh boy, over this little gnome.
Can I now make him roll with
Smoke.
disadvantage? Can I, like, not assist in every way?
Unfortunately, he's using a class feature, so.
That's the
Smoke,
first
you
one.
two are like, I'm telling you, you two are literally the same person. You tinker with stuff and smoke comes out of your mouth. It's amazing.
14.
You see, he goes, well, I'm sorry there, sir, but I don't mean no disrespect, but unfortunately, the rules of the whispering tunnel is that you whisper while in the whispering tunnel. Once we get down on into this here storm grate, you can speak as loudly or as quietly as you like, but unfortunately, there are evil forces about.
Wait, give me a
As-
second.
At least you can actually hear me.
Why, yes, I just it's kind of a little it's a bit of a little bit of fun that we like to play on people when here at the Whispering Tunnel, but it doesn't mean it's not against that it isn't against the rules.
So you're telling me we should leave if you're able to have fun? It's not that serious then.
Oh no, it is very serious. I would very much like your help.
Then spill the beans, no.
Wait. Smoke, I have a workaround.
You see that you say that he reaches into his little bag and he's got a whole bunch of wrenches and stuff all over him. He's got this little prospector's bag where you keep like minerals and stuff. Fully takes out like what looks to be this unlabeled can of beans, pours it open and just jumps it on the ground.
Diego,
Yeah.
yeah, just handle this. Smoke is gonna make his way over the storm drain. He's just gonna wait.
Smoke, I'm gonna grab Smoke. Just come here. Listen.
What?
I have a workaround for you. Just speak normal. And I'm going to cast Prestidigitation on Smoke so his voice sounds like a whisper, but it's not actually a whisper.
Good use of a spell.
That's a really good use as well. Okay. Does this work?
Oh yeah, that works rather well. I suppose that you're not speaking too loud. It was so that we consider a whisper.
Charlie just looks at Smoke and goes, "Do you not know how to whisper? Wait. You kill people for a living. You can't even lower your voice. Are you that egotistical? Damn it, you must have a tiny penis."
Oh my god, Charlie, I really can't believe you're in charge of all the people's dreams.
I can't believe she's in charge of her brother.
You leaving the fuck out of this.
Then shut the fuck up, child.
What? Show me
Why
how to
are
do it
we
then.
here?
Go ahead, whisper.
No.
Show me how. Go ahead.
Guys, I think we should just go in the storm drain. We stop whispering.
Why is everyone whispering?
He goes. He goes.
Rules of the tunnel.
You see, Bill Murray goes. Oh no, that I understood perfectly. Like. I understood that one word for word.
I'm going into storm vent. This is ridiculous.
Why don't we just go in the damn storm drain?
You see that he goes. He says, "All right, well, then let's not dilly dally, because this seems like it's getting rather heated, and not the kind of heated you would do in some kind of forge with nuts and bolts, and then eat them for a nice good snack." You
Wait. You eat nuts and bolts for a snack?
He goes, yeah. You know what they say? A couple oil a day keeps the doctor away.
You eat nuts, huh?
You know, I know a doctor who can check you out. You shouldn't be drinking oil.
Or eating bolts.
He goes, oh no. He goes, oh, I understand. No, sir, we're not the same species. I sir, am a clock gnome. You, sir, are a human being. I do assume if you would eat any kind of nuts or bolts, it would be very bad for your human teeth. But for us, we have drills for teeth. So as you can see, eating nuts and bolts is actually quite good for us, and drinking oil a day does in fact keep the doctor
He smiles.
at bay.
He's here.
What the fuck is this city? Oh my god.
He goes, now if you'd be so kind, just take a step back if you would. And you see that he starts to fold out this weird metal contraption that becomes like a little 10-foot by 10-foot little hex on the ground. It looks like a little hammered can, like a can tin that has like runes on it. And he goes, now if everybody could just take care and go ahead and step on in here, that'd be great.
I step on through.
You said it was a tin can, like
It looks like that, like the top, like a tin can lid that is like hammered out into like a hexagon.
Is it tiny?
No, it's about 10 feet by 10 feet.
oh okay. Yeah, step through it. I think we'll do.
Kind of have to.
You see that he takes out this little remote control and he goes, "Now please keep your arms and legs inside the ride at all times." And he presses a button on this remote, like very cartoonish, like big piece of like metal with just one big red button on it and an antenna. Presses a button and it just like begins to fold you guys into like a box. But it's as it folds over and over, you guys shrink incrementally. You see that it shrinks. All you guys shrink down to gnome size on this little platform, and yeah, your guys are small, and anybody that was already short feels much smaller than normal. You see that he reaches down into the vent that he has open, and he takes like a little matchbox, like one of those little matchbox, like the ones you would slide, like a traditional matchbox. He inflates, he's got like this little newspaper paper air balloon that when you guys go into the sewer pops out of that little hex thing that you're on, and you find that you're in the storm drain folded super down using the hex as a basket with a newspaper hot air balloon traveling down what looks to be like this crazy storm that is inside like the pipes of the Whispering Tunnel. Yeah, it's wild. You see that this thing begins to sail through the pipes, pops out of another like another vent that is above Grand Central Station. You guys are now floating high above the air. Not really, but like you're super small, so you're flying high above the air of Grand Central Station. You guys get into this like great central hallway that like all the tickets for the trains and stuff are. You see this beautiful constellations overhead. The constellations all turn and like wave at you as you go. And you see that like one of them's like, "Morning, Bilberry." And he goes, well, hey there, big fella, how's it going? As you guys are just fully going on. You guys see a number of like little zeppelins and hot air balloons and like biplanes flying back and forth up here in like this air traffic that's like high above Grand Central Station. Just transplanes. Yeah, so you guys, you're flying around this little circle around the center clock in the kiosk at the center of Grand Central Station. You just, as you guys fly around, you see that he looks out, and you see that Bilberry takes sort of his goggles off of his head. You see that he takes the goggles, puts them over his heart as you look at the clock at the center of Grand Central Station, and just goes, "There it is. The holy timepiece, the central clock. God bless it. Look at it go." And you just hear tick, tick, like tick, tick. The way, like its ticks are like these giant cacophonous chung, chung, chung. And he goes, "I love you, clock. Love you with all my heart." As you guys fly past it, like.
Well, what do you think he does to that clock, man?
Charlie, being like the movie buff she is, she just looks at everyone. She's like, "When are we gonna get the 1.77 gigawatts?" And she just starts going off.
Wow.
That's right. Probably his god.
Dude, that was. I mean, you're probably right, but like that was kind of. Oh, that was kind of spicy what he was saying.
So you see that he takes you guys over. You just bum. He takes you over, like through the clock. You see that he looks at you and says, "All right, everyone, hang on. Well, we're heading into the Tempest." And he flies this thing over. You see that as he goes towards the constellations, turns into real sky and real storms. And just, here we go. Can everybody make me a dexterity check for me, please? Like a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh god, you said save, and immediately I am not excited.
Yikes.
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 17.
At least
Oh
one of
my.
us. At least one of us makes it.
12.
All right, so Jesus, Charlie and Smoke managed to both fail. You guys see that Charlie and Smoke are flung out into like out of the matchbox, like out of your little hot air balloon, as they are just fully coasting into the storm. As you guys take off and as the storm is just rocking you guys around, you guys are fully launched into the storm.
Hold up. Is there nothing to stand on here? Alright, cool. DM. I'm like,
Yes.
so we're completely out of the plane right now.
Yeah,
right?
you guys are literally tumbling head over heel as you are whisked out by a strong wind, like out of the hot air balloon.
Yeah. Charlie, is there anything that you could do about this?
Let me look through my abilities. 1 second.
Because I don't think there's much I could do about this. Because we're just falling right now. We're free falling.
You guys are free falling.
Maybe. Hold on.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast levitate.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't think I do actually. Damn. Yeah, I don't think I do.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast levitate.
Is that just cast on you?
I'm sorry, I can't cast levitate on two people.
You find yourself levitating. As per the nature of the spell, you are kind of floating, but you are going with like the ebb and flow of things. So you would need momentum to go towards the hot air balloon to make use of the spell.
Yeah, as long as I'm not like free falling.
Nobody wants to try anything?
I reach out for Charlie. I reach out to grab Charlie.
You guys are in arm's length, so you're very much able to reach out and you grab her around the wrist.
Wait, from where I am, can I get a hold of Smoke?
He's a little bit too far for you to like physically grab.
Damn.
To rage, shift, grow a tail. Grab that.
Ooh, okay, nice. You guys lock arms. He's levitating. He needs some sort of effort. You tail whips out, grabs around the like one of the little strings holding the balloon in place, and you catch it. And you're just being pulled with the hot air balloon at this point.
Oh.
Awesome. This is nice.
Just floating in the midst of a tempest. This is nice.
Once Charlie rages, she goes back into like full on Charlie mode or beast mode. So she's just like, you're like, this is nice, and she's like,
I will drop you. I will drop you. Smoke is just saying that out loud. I will drop you. So calm down.
you can drop me all you want, my guy. I'm holding on to it with my tail. I'll drop you.
Do you really think? All right. I feel like they argue.
You guys argue as nobody pulls. Like you're not pulled in. You're just floating beside the hot air balloon, just arguing with each other.
Yeah, basically.
I'm gonna like look down at Charlie and be like, "Gee, Charlie, it'd be cool if you could fly."
This argument pursues as you guys arrive at this incredible, like, extra dimensional train yard. Appears kind of like this spatial magic has wedged it in between the space between like Metro North and like Amtrak places. But you see that there's a bunch of animated trains that have like cars and compartments, but at the front of each of them are like these snarling chrome-plated dragon heads, and they are full size. You guys are back at you guys land and you are returned back to your regular size, here in the train yard, and you guys are here you guys are Good. You guys land with the help of the levitation spell. You guys land with no issues, and you see that one of the plate, like one of the sides from that like hexagonal basket you were in, just comes down, and you guys are able to step off.
Okay. Where are we?
You guys are at a. Are you asking Bilberry, or are you just saying that in general?
Bilberry.
Yes.
Where are we?
Well, this is Grand. This is Grand Central Station. Central Station.
I would say
think
that's
we-
not a place, but it's clearly in front of me.
I think you repeated that a couple times more than you should. I think you might have just stumbled over yourself.
I beg your pardon?
You said Grand Central Station, Central Station?
Yeah, this is the Grand Central Station. Grand Central.
Say that one more time.
Yeah, the Grand Central Station. Central Station.
I will pay you $5 if you say it 5 times fast.
Oh, we don't use dollar. We don't use dollar bills down
will
here,
give
no.
you bucks
Give you nuts and bolts.
from my workshop.
We're wasting a lot of time here with the name of this here establishment.
We have all night.
Yes. So you are at this. You are at Grand Central Station. Central Station.
Okay.
You see the Bill just goes, "You want to pet the dragons?"
No. Why are we here? Who are
Excuse
we
you.
supposed to
I
talk?
would love to pet the dragons.
All right. Give me an animal handling check if you would.
It's like these
Can I help
people-
him?
Oh, okay.
It's like these people
Oh.
don't come out here to do a
Wait.
job.
Tony,
have a
how good
job
is your
to
animal
do.
handling?
Uh,
You're a
I'd say
druid,
it's
so I
pretty
imagine
good.
You're a
it's good.
druid, buddy.
I'd say it's pretty good.
Can I roll insight on that? The player?
No.
15 on that animal.
You walk over. The dragon is just very much just snarling. You walk up to what looks like the train appears to be headed towards something called like the train on the side of it says like Clock Gnome Express. And the little like destination thing on the front of it says Realms of Shadows on it. You see that the dragon kind of snarling calms down as you approach it. And what do you do as you approach the dragon?
What's that thing that you're supposed to do? You're never supposed to.
Look him in the eyes. Aim
No,
no
no,
higher.
no, no. You never keep your hand above their head, right? You keep it under their head so they get less nervous. Right?
You tell me, Mr. Druid.
Are you assuming that this dragon works on dog rules?
That's how I assume all animals work, alright? I am a druid. I am naturally inclined towards animals, and it's just how it always has worked for me. So yeah, I just kind of approach it slowly. I like hold my hand out, like lightly under its head, palm up, and it was like, "Hi, how you doing, buddy? Hi."
You see that it just goes, "Hello."
Oh my god, it can talk!
Yes, I talk.
Can I give you pets? Please tell me I can give you pets.
Yes, you may give me pets and chin scratches.
Let's go! And Tony just starts going ham.
Oh my god.
Tony, be honest with me. Are you a little bit turned on?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You see that Bilberry's watching. He goes, "Oh, it's been a long time since he had a friendly chin scratching."
You tell me, you guys don't pet the dragons?
Well, not necessarily. The dragons are like beasts of burden. We usually have them to make.
Slaves. The dragons are slaves.
Yikes.
Well, they're constructs. It's
Well,
not necessarily like they have a soul or anything.
Bilberry?
Can they think?
You'd have to ask the train engineer on that one. I'm not
Mulberry?
so sure. Yeah, Yes, sir.
Tony
Are
just
the
looks
dragons
over at the
fucking
dragon.
slaves?
Do you have a soul?
I do not
like-
have a soul.
Are you conscious?
Aw, that's
Can-
so
can I-
sad. As I keep giving it chin scratches and pets.
Jesus
Can
Christ.
I intimidate
You see that Bilberry goes,
Bilberry?
you know, if you guys wanted to check out the problem, I can take you over there if you want.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we making you
Can the dragon
uncomfortable?
come
I
with
thought we were
us?
here for dragons.
Wait, can I intimidate Bilberry and ask him if the dragons are slaves or not?
I love how this has become. You got us
the
flying
hell?
out of a basket. We're gonna fuck up your day. This has officially become.
I'm not letting this go.
I
Dear
love this.
Lord.
This is so
Go
great.
ahead. I guess, go ahead.
Do I get advantage
Don't throw your
because of my
players
thing?
out of baskets.
Don't throw your players out of baskets.
DM, do I get advantage because of my thing?
I say you'll get advantage because Tony and Smoke are both like they're both taller than you and they're both standing behind you like casting a shadow on tiny Bilberry.
Okay, so that's the first one. So 14.
You see that Bilberry's just like, listen, I really don't know this, so unfortunately I'm not the train engineer. I don't build the dragon trains, and I don't wrangle them.
You wrangle
You know-
the dragons so you don't make them?
No, they're entirely handmade, if you will. We've got some very talented dragon train engineers down here.
Can I inspect the dragons? Are they actually handmade or are they like dragons?
You can just look over. They're entirely metallic, not in the sense like metal, like metallic dragons. They're fully like metal. They're made entirely of metal.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, but still, Bilberry. These dragons are gonna get a break from now on.
15 minutes a day.
Establishing a dragon train union.
30 minutes
dragon-
every day.
This is how the ghosts got a union. Someone came down. You know what? You're gonna pay these ghosts.
What the hell? He goes, "Now, you got it. I'll pass the word along there, sir. I wouldn't want your very tall dragon friend here to come back and be upset."
If I don't see any changes and the dragons being treated properly, the Gramercy is not answering any more distress calls from here.
Right, and that would be very unfortunate. Speaking of distress calls, the high priestess would be more than happy to see you now.
Yeah, sure. Smoke, you all good?
Yeah.
You
Tony,
you see.
you don't pet in the dragon.
Give him a minute. I think he's touching the dragon a little bit
He's
more.
touching the dragon. You guys follow Bilberry, and you guys you see that there is this weird little like gyroscope. It looks like a tower of like multi-part cuckoo clock that is gyrating in different directions. It looks like a concentric ring of stacked cuckoo clocks that spin in like opposite and different directions of each other. This one has been like very festively decorated for the holidays. And you see that Bilberry leads you through. There's a bunch of other gnomes here. You're all regular size at this point. You guys are kind of crouching in here when you enter some of the rooms and some of the hallways. He brings you to this kind of central, almost like chapel to the clocks and clockwork things. And he goes, "Well, High Priestess Hip Hop, are you around here somewhere?" And you see that this old-looking woman appears. She's a clock gnome. You see that she's got a couple of, like, warts that have some, like, whiskers on them. But this very round, cute, like, kind of face. She's not only got, like, the goggles on her head, but she's got glasses on the same time, like, on at the same time, that have, like, those, like, little swiveling monocle lenses on them. She turns around. She's got, like, this big kind of like peasant's gown with a smock on, big leather work gloves. She turns around. She's like, "Well, hello there. Welcome, one and all. I am High Priestess Hip Hop. Thank you for coming. Bilberry, what's the occasion? Oh, my goodness."
Is it just Mickey Mouse?
I thought the same thing.
you see that Bilberry goes, well, these fine folks here are from the Gramercy. They're here to talk to you about the trouble that happened. And she goes, oh, well, very well. So, well, we had a bit of a snafu. I had a little bit of a fainting spell here in the chapel the other day, and one of my most prized holy books is gone.
What was the book on?
Oh, it's our most prized holy book, and it's called the Big Books of Bits and Bobbins.
The what?
Yeah, the Big Book of Bits and Bobbins.
Dude, you guys really need to work on your names.
Can I roll history on that? If that's something that would be familiar.
Yeah, go ahead.
And specifically in the context, I'm trying to reference if that has anything to do with the key of the city, key to the city. If they're around the same age frame.
Yeah. Go ahead, and make a history check. Go ahead.
All right, Diego, you want to make this one because I have +4, you have +7.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, make this one with advantage because I like Smoke turns over and goes, "Ring any bells?"
Well, that's good.
Oh
That's
boy.
good.
Oh boy. Diego, you of the Gramercy, definitely like you and the Clock Gnomes, like your organization, the Clock Gnomes, are actually very tightly connected. Essentially, they are very big suppliers of the kind of magical protective unit of the Unsleeping City. You know that the big books of the big that's hard to say. The Big Book of Bits and Bobbins is their holy book. That is like it, but in a way that it can only be a holy book to Clockwork Gnomes. It is a big book of like schematics and diagrams and for building religious relics. The Big Book of Bits and Bobbins has some of the most important relics that the clock notes have. Very important like timepieces, watches, clocks, and pendulums. You could build essentially anything with the Big Books of Bits and Bobbins, so long as it has at one point existed in time.
Does it have to be like? This is a weird question. Does it have to be existed in the past or just in time in general?
It would be technically the past because
Gotcha. Okay.
it would have already existed. The thing of Smoke, you were making this on the hunch about building a key. Is that what you were saying?
Any relation to the key of the city? So like something like that.
You get the thought that the Big Book of Bits and Bobbins, like they wouldn't need to build a key because if they had stolen the key to the city, they have a key.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a lock, however.
I'm gonna turn to Diego. Smoke's gonna turn to Diego and go, "The Big Books of Bits and Bobbins. God, that is a mouthful."
The BBB.
Yeah, the BBB. Does it? To your knowledge, does it need the gnome to operate, or can anyone operate it?
That's a good question.
What was the question?
Does the book need a gnome to operate it, or can anybody use it?
You see that High Priest typically goes, well, no, you don't need a gnome to read the book. As long as you can read arcane text, you'd be able to read the book.
So you need us to find this book?
I think the book is already gone.
Yeah, so she needs us to find it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
give me. Oh, guys, give me 1 second. I think I have something for this.
Yeah. Can we actually? And you can tell me if you need to, Diego. I would like Smoke would like for the crew to go to like where the book is missing, so he can actually roll investigation.
But I have something that might make this really easy.
Okay.
I think I saw it.
So you just told me it went missing. and Smoke is talking to the High Priestess. It just went missing one day.
Yeah, well, just I don't know what happened. I had this crazy fainting spell, and then all of a sudden, well, I woke up and the book was gone.
Mm. Uh, I would like to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. You cast detect thoughts. Um, there are the 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 surface thoughts are in mass is mostly like oh, I hope they I hope they can help and stuff like that. They're very hopeful that you guys can get the job done. There's like none essentially that are of distrust. And you see that some people have thoughts on their mind that have nothing to do with anything that is happening here.
Okay. Follow-up question: is there anyone nearby that I cannot visibly see?
You look around and it seems for the most part everybody that like all of the thoughts that you're picking up are people that you can see. The ones that you can't see are probably like are outside. Like they're outside of the clock. Of like the big chapel.
Okay. Detect Thoughts lasts for, I believe, a minute. So if Smoke need no, I believe Detect Thoughts lasts for a little bit longer than a minute. But Diego, you can go ahead and do what you were doing.
No, I was gonna use locate object, but it's only within 1,000 feet.
Ooh, yeah, that's
So
rough.
yeah, unless we like sweep the city, it's gonna take a while. I was thinking if we could find a hint of somebody. I have locate creature, which is also the same thing, but if we have somebody, I think it would help us more.
Yeah, yeah, we definitely have to go and do an investigation then, like take a look
Yeah,
at what's happening. Um,
I,
yeah,
I think we
Detect
should
Thoughts
go
lasts
do
for a
that.
minute. Smoke is gonna ask while the Detect Thoughts is still up, and anyone else can jump in at any time. But Smoke is gonna ask, and he's gonna be specifically looking for this. Do you know anyone that would want to take this book? So he's gonna have that. He's gonna ask that. He's also gonna roll insight to see her response.
You hear her say, well, most of our important relics are in there, some kind that I do not even mention their name out loud. So it wouldn't do any of the gnomes much good to steal the book or use it themselves. So I don't know anybody at the top of my head that would want it. With
So
a
what you
four,
think is it's probably not a gnome.
yeah, with a 14 insight, you see that High Priestess Hip Hop speaks pretty highly of the gnomes. And see, she seems to have a like she seems to speak for all the gnomes in the sense that like whatever she says kind of goes.
Yeah, and no thoughts of other people like threats basically, like
Correct.
recent threats.
She doesn't. You with a 14 insight, you believe that she believes that no gnome has stolen the book.
Mm. And even
Guys,
and with the tech thoughts up, I don't get to tell if like someone in the recesses of her mind or anything like that. I don't sense that.
Do you push deeper?
If I push
'Cause-
deeper, she'll notice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what?
Only
Oh,
once the spell ends. Once the spell ends, then she's made aware. But if you pass the check when you push deeper, she won't know until you're done.
yeah.
Does
Either
smoke,
no,
does
don't
smoke
do it. We
care?
can't risk.
either way,
We
you're only getting surface thoughts right now.
Either
Smoke
way,
is gonna
surface
push.
or no, she still finds out when the spell
no,
ends.
Yeah.
don't smoke, don't push deeper.
Yeah,
Because
but if she
yeah,
think about it like this, if she was unconscious but she would still be able to see, that means the thoughts
No,
are still there.
if she's unconscious, she would have no idea what transpired while she was unconscious.
dude,
Even
like
though
You're
even though
thinking of
memories before going down.
beforehand. She would only know memories of literally what happened just before it, but during what happened, she would have no idea. It's not the same if you're paralyzed. If you're paralyzed,
Yeah.
you are fully like visually and audio audibly aware of what happens to you.
Yeah, she's unconscious. All right, cool. Yeah, Smoke is not going to push. That sucks. He's gonna roll investigation when he gets to the place. But
Okay. Um,
Wait,
she
give me a second.
okay.
I think I might have this one. Fucker, not yet. Okay,
That's
never
not
mind.
good.
I was gonna see if I had Zone of Truth, but I'm pretty sure that's not. That's too high for me. No,
Okay.
it's second level. Why don't I have it? Oh, it's not for. It's not a wizard spell. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't think we should be talking to her.
yeah. Who else was in contact with the book? Like, who was the caretaker of the book?
Well, we don't really have a caretaker. We just I am the only one inside this room.
You're the only one that ever comes inside this room.
That's right.
You guys don't have like a security system or something? Like,
You know, now that I think
for
about it,
centuries.
perhaps we should have invested in some kind of security system.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Can
Alright.
I look around for like any like pieces of like maybe some
Yeah.
hair or like ruptured like clothing or stuff like that?
Sure,
Uh,
give me any checks that you think would be helpful here.
I'll
I
roll
think
investigation.
I'll roll a separate investigation.
You want to give me advantage? I have +7.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I was thinking we should take two different areas.
Uh, Actually,
Or I
you
guess
want to
we
roll
could just.
investigation? I'll roll Arcana to see. Do you have detect magic on you?
I think I do actually. Yeah, but it's gonna just go fucking crazy in this place.
Yeah. All right, let's roll investigations, and then if we see anything magical, we can detect magic. How about
Actually,
that?
you know, I'll help. Smoke. You wanna do investigation? I'll do Arcana.
Yeah,
Cool. I'm really gonna to see any traces of like magic left here.
I'm rolling investigation for physical proof.
24.
17.
Cool. Let me start with this Arcana check. You you see that for the most part, there's no magic at the site of where the book has been taken, but High Priestess Hip Hop does have some residual magic left on her. Actually, she was affected by some very powerful sleeping spell. So whatever was here put her to sleep. With a 24, you are able to decipher like the origins of this magic, and it is fairy pixie magic.
Of course it is.
I'm just gonna look at Smoke and be like, "Dude, your people at it again." Well, I know they're not your people, but
Smoke, with your investigation check, you head over into this little, it's like a little alcove that has like the big books of bits and bobbins. It's in the centerpiece there. But there's also a bunch of like other kind of books and relics there. And one of the book, there is actually more than one book that has been taken. One of the books obviously was being the big books of bits and bobbins, but there was another book that is it was like a specialty book. It was a book about like one thing. And what languages do you speak?
Smoke speaks Common, Draconic, and I believe that's it.
Does anybody speak gnome?
No.
Absolutely not.
Well, there is
no,
a
I don't think so.
there is a like a placard that is inscribed in like in gnomish there.
What does it say?
Do you speak gnome?
No, I'm just asking the other gnomes.
Yeah, I'm asking. Yeah.
We have a bunch of gnomes around. What would they help? What would they help us?
It is a book in regarding time stones.
Time stones.
Time stones?
What do I have to roll to figure out what the fuck a time stone is?
Arcana or history?
I'll take Arcana. You can take history, Diego.
Cool.
All right.
21.
Well,
Okay. Diego, you know that a time stone is one of those relics that the clock gnomes are responsible for, like protect, like that is their responsibility. What they like, whether it's protecting them, destroying them, whatever. A time stone doesn't do much by itself. Like on its own, it doesn't really do anything. If you if obviously if you were to get the book back, it would go into more detail. But there's a lot of things to know about time stones. But the ones that are important, the ones that you know right off the bat, is that they are objects that draw power. They draw on the power of time, and specifically when they gain power. So their power comes from specific times. They are aligned with because they're aligned with certain times.
That's really complicated. Hold on.
So the time stone in and of itself doesn't do anything because each stone is aligned to a certain time. When that time comes, is when their power surges and they become very powerful artifacts.
okay.
Okay.
So
Where are they
like
kept?
so like midnight or a solstice or the witching hour, something like that.
Gotcha.
So basically, a battery that it's a battery pack that unlocks at
Well-
a certain time period.
Correct.
I mean, but there's so many time periods to do it right now. I mean, today's Christmas. There's New Year's in like a week.
Yeah, probably the more special the time, the more powerful the battery.
Could it be today Christmas? Like, is there any way that I can tell if?
We would have to figure out what stone it is. The book is missing, so the book probably lists what stones exist
Okay, so
and their
we
location.
so we know that a pixie took the book. We know that they also trying to make a time stone. I can go with those. Smoke, if you can take us to all the like go through all the pixie like safe houses, I can cast locate object for a time stone, and yeah, we can
That
find
would
it.
be that would be a good idea, friend, if there weren't probably a couple thousand pixies inside of New York, along
I mean,
with its pixie
what?
magic. That doesn't mean it's pixies themselves.
Well, I mean, dude, they fucked up Santa and they took a bunch of other shit, so it's probably the pixies.
I mean, I've
I
worked
mean,
for
am I
them for a
wrong?
while. This is this is brazen even for them.
I mean, I know you're in the business, man, but they're fucking gangsters. They do shit like this.
Mm.
We gotta find them, bro. And if I yeah, I can cast locate object, and we can find the time stone, but it's not gonna be easy. Just can you narrow down like um what safe houses would it be in? Like where do they keep all the magical stuff?
All the
Is,
magical stuff.
is there anywhere they do like a magic work?
DM, could I could I hit up a few people? I would like to use my background feat.
Sure.
I have the soldier background where it basically says I can contact people from my former organization, in this case the mob, and they basically still have loyalty to me in some way, shape, or form. And I'm gonna basically hit them up and be like, "Hey, what's the recent hits? What?" Like, and just inquire into like what's happening here. Like genuinely, like ask some of the people that are loyal to me that can keep their mouth shut. Hey, like, did anyone hit the gnomes? Did anyone steal a book? Stuff like that. And where is it kept?
Okay. Here's how we're going to do this. First off, Diego, you get a text on your phone from your brother that says, "Hey, are you still coming to dinner?"
Shit, am I still coming to dinner? Uh, Smoke. I think we should work on this tomorrow, man. Like, I have some stuff I have to do.
Like Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Dinner with the family. I'm sure Charlie has her own thing, and Tony, well, I wouldn't know much about him. Tony, you got something going on today, man?
I mean, I got nothing going on if I'm needed here, right? I certainly don't have any plans.
Yeah, man, if we're not working on Christmas, you're not working on Christmas. You wanna you wanna come you wanna come celebrate Christmas with my family?
Sorry, Diego. I work on Christmas. I'd rather
Damn.
get this done now.
Smoke, stop being like this, this whole thing. Come have dinner with us.
This whole thing.
I
Stop
have
being just gestures with hands. This.
stop being you.
Dude, stop, just chill. Come on, you can take a day off.
I haven't had a Christmas in the last 14 years. I think I can miss one more.
Nah, you can't. You're coming with me.
Um.
If if this is what I think it is, I think you're right. We'd rather get on this sooner than later.
I'm
You,
I'm I'm kind of with Smoke on this one here. It it sounded like Mr. Open American Dream Motherfucker. I forgot his name. There's a lot of names lately, but I think this might be something that he did, and he's kind of trying to fuck over the whole country here. So I feel like this is kind of important, and this should be at the very least on my priority list as the whole Vox Populi and all that shit.
all right, man. You guys do whatever you want, but like, it's Christmas, man. You should be celebrating with people.
Uh, well, I mean, my family's out west anyways, and I have responsibilities now that I didn't really ask for. The dragon just kind of shafted upon me, but hey, they're responsibilities.
I'm with the new guy. I don't really have, not really a fan of Christmas, so
Okay,
If you
man,
want
you
to go
guys.
off and have dinner, like I'm not saying you can't. Like I get it, it's Christmas, but like I got nothing to do, and this seems kind of important.
All right, well, I guess you guys are in the case. I can't stay.
That's valid. You
yeah.
go do you, bro. Go enjoy your Christmas dinner and all that jazz.
All right, if you guys run into any trouble, just hit me up.
And if your house blows up, you know where to call us.
Smoke. I feel like it's more likely that my house blows up because of you.
My friend, your
Told
your
told me
father is
I'm
a
wrong.
DA. Your grandfather is literally the leader of the Gramercy occult. You have cousins that are part of the occult society. If anyone's house should blow up on Christmas, it's going to be yours.
Don't jinx me.
You were born. You're already jinxed.
Cast Jinx.
Oh my God, Smoke,
I
you're
cast
so.
Jace.
The worst
I'm
case,
going to change you. I'm going to change you. You will be a
it would
happy
be even
person by the
worse
end.
if hypothetically you invited someone new into the society and they got tracked. That would be a real shame. And
Yeah,
like
I
Smoke
get it. You.
chuckles to him. Like Smoke knows nothing about your brother, so he like chuckles to himself. But that would be a real weird coincidence.
What about you,
I'll just
Charlie? You got you
awkward
got you got
laugh.
plans tonight?
I mean, it is Christmas, afternoon, nighttime. I've got, holy shit. You have plans on that? I mean, fuck, I'm fighting the Tigger. Oh shit.
Dude, Alejandro's taking care of a
Wait,
clone.
wait,
So
you're
you
still
don't
doing
have
that
to
shit?
fight.
Does he not need me to clone me?
I mean, yeah, but that's gonna take maybe like an hour tops. You can go spend like time with your brother after.
Yeah, after. But we need to do this like now. Cause
Ye-
considering my fight's in like 30 minutes.
It's about an hour and a half.
An hour and a half, I mean.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can make it back to the Gramercy, clone you, and then send you on your way to fight the guy. Come on.
Alright, well, we're gonna have to do that then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
We're making a Charlie clone.
So
There's
who's
gonna be
going?
two of them now. Hopefully, the other one just gets, by the
Oh,
guy.
boy.
So Diego, what do you message back to your brother?
I'm gonna text him like, yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there for dinner.
Okay. He messages you back. He says, "You want to meet up so we can talk about this whole." And he sends you the wizard hat emoji thing on the way there.
I don't know if I'm gonna have time. I'll text you, okay?
He says, "Cool. If you change your mind, I'll be at Central Park. I'll be at Central Park."
No, you won't. Stay home.
He said, "You see," he says, weird. Got it."
I'm gonna text. Tell me you're gonna stay home. I need to hear that.
He responds, "Yeah, I'll stay here."
Okay,
Home. Not here, home.
home. Where your dad is.
He goes, "Yeah, yeah." He goes, "Yeah, yeah, I got it. Why are you being so weird?"
No reason. He's worried about you.
He just, you see, he responds, "Thanks," with a question mark.
No problem.
All right. So where is? Because
That's it.
so you have dinner here pretty soon. Charlie has to go get ready for her fight. So, Tony and Smoke, what are you guys doing currently?
Smoke is gonna follow up on his mobster leads and be like, actually try to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Okay. You do get a text back. You put out a bunch of feelers, but only like one comes back. It says can't answer you right now. I'll do some digging. I'll catch you in an hour.
Uh, Smoke is going to give a location that's in a public. It's a public coffee shop. Meet me here.
He says, "You got it. Let me see what I can find."
All right. Smoke turns to Tony. You down for coffee in an hour?
I thought we were on this whole deal about working, and now you want to go get coffee? That's
Sometimes some people just need a good drink. I don't do alcohol.
all right, I guess. If you need your caffeine fix.
And before we turn out to leave, Smoke is gonna turn and look at the like high priestess. Anything else you can tell us?
Nope. I got nothing. Whatever it is that you decide to come up with, let me know.
Can I insight check that? Cause
Sure.
Mickey Mouse, no. Insight. Ooh. I believe her.
You do believe her, but part of you is just like, I think she just has a very suspicious ass voice. Your party's
Yeah.
like, I'm pretty sure you're copyrighted. Like,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're copyright. I'm gonna turn to Tony, and I'm actually gonna like, as we're leaving, I'm gonna go, "Hey Tony, why do you think they didn't mention the other missing book?"
Eh?
There were 2 books missing.
Was this something previously discussed that I just missed hearing, or was this actually just something that he rolled a perception check and saw, and then just is only relaying to me now?
They mentioned the holy book, but they didn't mention the book on the time stones.
And how do you know that that one is missing? Sorry, I brain no work.
Investigation. We looked around. We noticed that like there was another missing book.
Did we ever bring up that there was another book missing?
No, not really. You want to go talk
Should
to him
we?
about it? Shrugs.
Listen, you seem way more adept at this whole snooping and digging and everything business, especially with the you buried in your phone all the damn time. I'll leave that decision to you. You go, I follow, and then whatever happens, happens.
All right. Uh, how do we leave?
You see that Bilberry goes, right there, sir. If you just want to come on this way, I can I could take you right on out.
Yeah. High Priestess. Before we go, what was the deal with the Time Stone book?
And with that, we are going to jump to Diego. Diego, are you leaving? Have you left?
Yeah, I started to head out before Tony and Smoke. Can I actually text Esther to like catching a favor to keep an eye on my brother?
Sure. You
And I'm gonna text him like, hey, like sorry for being weird, you can do whatever you want.
you text Esther, and no response immediately comes back. Charlie, are you also leaving?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys both leave the clock tower, head your separate ways. Diego, are you going straight to your parents' house?
Now I wanna make sure Charlie and Alejandro don't get into a fist fight.
Okay,
I'm going with her to get cloned.
sounds good. You guys are on your way back to the Gramercy, and there is a moment where, you're on your walk. It's all nice and stuff like that. Diego, you stop by like along the way, to see some of the homeless along the way. Again, this is kind of like kind of like your thing is making sure they have like coffee and hot meals.
Wish everybody like a Merry Christmas, getting some food.
Yeah, you see like there's one person who's like sitting on a bench, all hugged up in his coat. In a nice gesture, you sit down next to him. Make sure he's good. Pat him on the shoulders. He stands up, says thank you, shakes your hand. You and Charlie are there for a moment before you leave this bench, and you hear from behind you, Charlie, you're there as well. You hear, I love places like this, where you get to see a little bit of the history. And sits next to you, Diego, is Robert Moses.
Jesus.
No, it's Moses, not Jesus.
Just gonna start just building like a magic energy in preparation if I have to cast anything like eyes glowing, all that shit. I'm like, the fuck do you want?
Okay. Yeah, you see that he goes, you see Robert is standing beside you as Charlie's next to you as well, but he's like right there between the two of you, just looking off into the city. You see he goes, well, I thought I'd take in the museums here on this special occasion, he goes,
got some balls, man. You show up and just like sit next to us.
he goes,
What's your deal?
well, I thought I'd come talk to you because you're, because you're the reasonable one of your companions, not like your Vox Phantasma over there.
Dude, she is fucking crazy. You get out of line, she's going to eat you, break you into pieces. I don't know what she's gonna do. She's gonna do some crazy shit, but
Oh, I understand entirely. That's why that's why us boys are having a conversation.
oh, the boys. I gotta fucking hate you.
You see that he
New York 80s macho dudes.
He puts one of his arms onto the top of the bench, and he goes, "Listen, Diego, things are gonna change in this place. The city is gonna change. I know that you're gonna go down with the ship. I know that about you. You love these people, you know. Not even the Vox Populi, but you got a heart for the city. But there's a version of New York without them. 150
No, it's
years
not.
ago." He goes, 150
This-
years ago, none of these people were here, and the city was still New York. And 150 years ago or 150 years from now, they'll be gone, and it'll still be bricks and buildings and the roads. I know that you value these people over things, and that's not a delusion that I'm here to cure you of. However, if they don't leave, he, for the first time, turns to you. He goes, "I'm going to kill your new wizard." He, gives a head nod over to Charlie. "I'm going to kill the kid. I'm going to kill Smoke. I'm going to kill Tony. And I'm going to kill every one of those people waiting for you at that Christmas dinner."
Oh, let me guess. You're gonna kill me too?
No, Diego. You're going to be left to watch everything burn.
Give me just give me a second. Diego is machinating something in his brain. Give me 1 second. Can I cast? No, never mind. No, it's not worth it. Can I just roll a Arcana check on him to see what kind of he's definitely magical. To see what kind of magic he's putting out.
So he's not putting out any magic. I'll tell you, if you want to roll to kind of decipher what it is that you're feeling from him, it would be a religion check.
Religion?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. 21.
You get this smell. It's the first thing that hits you. It's a smell past his kind of old guy cologne, past that kind of demeanor of mothballs on his suit and whatnot. It is a sickling, burning smell that makes your stomach turn and flip inside of you. The ever present and undeniable smell of undeath.
And he's not physically falling, half pieces falling off.
Correct. He seems kind of old and sickly, I guess. He's got sunken eyes and stuff like that, but he just looks like a pale guy.
How long you been alive, Moses?
Let's just say I've been around the block, kid. Now listen, I'm not asking you to abandon your position, but none of these people need to suffer the fate that awaits them if you try to get in my way.
Dude, you can return to me all you want. We're gonna find your fuck. I don't know if I should say this because it's metagaming, but also I feel like Diego would come to this conclusion. So DM, tell me if Diego would make this out from just that religion check. Would Diego know that he is a certain type of wizard undead?
Oh, you know that he's definitely undead, and you know that he it wouldn't be a leap. I would say it wouldn't be metagaming. If anybody could decipher what it was, it would definitely be Diego or Smoke. You're the only two that really use investigative means to decipher what people's magic aptitude are. I would say that Diego's definitely one of the people who could kind of like guess what he is.
So let me guess. The balls, all of this show is because you know that if I do anything to you, you're just gonna come back, right?
Yeah, you
Because that's
know.
what you people do. You just grip onto your outdated, just stupid values, hoard your money like a dragon, and just don't want to die. You refuse to do it. But that's
Diego,
gonna end soon. We're coming for you, Moses, and you're gonna feel the force of New York behind you, man. Well, against you, we're gonna crush you.
Diego, do you think people make choices?
I think you won't have one.
I think people think they make choices. They think they're gonna steer right or steer left, but they didn't build the roads. The big choices have already been made for them long ago. I'm not here to threaten you, Diego. Unfortunately, I was mistaken, and you were supposed to be the smart one, the logical one, the one who thinks first, acts second. It's your message to give as you wish. You have a pleasant day.
Here's my message to you, Moses. You better find a place to hide, man, because we're coming for you.
Right. Like I said, have a pleasant day. Tell your brother.
You won't.
You
I
say,
hope you don't.
give my regards to your brother. And for you, Charlie dear, you might want to check your phone. You see he stands up and fully puffs into a big, like, sanguine, like, cloud of literal, like, blood mist that seeps into the ground as he fully disappears.
Charlie, that guy's not a vampire.
Can I check my phone?
You pull your phone up, as soon as your phone lights up, you boop, a notification comes on in the form of a text message from an unknown number. You open it. It is a link. You click the link. It is a live news feed from your apartment building. There's a full police line, and you see that there's been a massive break-in. A lot of the windows are smashed. Some of the buildings, like some of the floors below, are like windows smashed. Stuff has been thrown out in and out, and there are bodies everywhere.
I'm gonna cast fly, grab Charlie, and fly. Like,
You see that, you see that, but you see that the headline is massive break-in in rural apartments, child in hospital.
Charlie, you okay?
Charlie's not speaking. She's not breathing. She's just sitting there staring at her phone.
You stare at your phone. You're looking through that. Another notification pops up. Same unknown number that just says, see you at the fight. And with that, I need everyone to roll initiative. That's all for this episode of the Unsleeping City. Tune in next time where things get a little hairy. We have been your adventurer's guide. Thank you for hanging on if you've been here this long. And remember, it could always be worse.
It could always be worse.
It could always be